It's your girl, Aaliyah T.
And you're now tuned in with the culture ticket.
Period, baby.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, The Butter, Not Butter, and we're back with the culture ticket. We have a lot of special guests here. Sadly, y'all, Suave is not with us anymore.
Suave, we
for
miss
right
you, bro.
now. We're gonna miss Suave. But you know, we still rocking with my other co-host, Aaliyah T. How you doing, girl?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Aaliyah T in the building, and you know, even though my brother gone, I'm still holding it down. I'm keeping the energy in here popping, and you know what's popping. Period.
Okay, she got turned up real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We ain't sipping on the shoe crazy today, but you know, I'm sipping on something that got me feeling crazy. So.
And we have another lady boss in here. Y'all know I stay with the bosses. So we got, what is this? A second time offender. Third time, I'm sorry, this is your third time offender. Miss Desjanae, y'all, she is in the building. How you feeling, girl?
I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me,
Yes,
of course. I always have a good time.
And we're finna get into some things.
Okay, I'm
Let
ready.
me introduce our other special guest that we have in here. We have Dr. Spill, y'all. And I have to let y'all know, y'all, Dr. Spill came in here. He bought us some drinks and he bought us some flowers. He's been a gentleman today. So.
You know, I just showed love. I didn't know there was a third queen here. You know, I would have had another pair of flowers. So,
It's okay. I still got one,
got a
y'all. It's
rose,
right
you got
here.
your
She pulled her rose out,
you
yeah.
feel me? But you know, I had to come show love.
He wanted to be a gentleman today.
You know,
That's so sweet, so sweet.
And we're drinking on his juice too. I done finished my bottle.
Oh, yeah.
What you got? What you brought in here for us? Let us know.
some naughty waters.
Okay,
It's to take me home tequila.
that's my type of drink.
We got the demon time Douce in the back too. You know.
That's the Saturday night drink.
Don't give Aaliyah none, cause she's done for the rest of the show.
Man, don't do me like that.
Thank you for having me. You know, I've been watching this show, so I'm glad to be a part of this show now.
Yes.
First time offender.
Yes. And we also have another special guest here in the building. This is his second time too. Last time he was in the back seat, chilling, commenting. But Desjanae, I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce your friend, your special guest.
This is Chef CJ, and he can introduce his own.
Chef!
Oh.
Food!
I mean, I ain't
Come on!
But yeah, man, Chef CJ in the building, man. I'm just chilling, man. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Okay.
What you make? Shrimp and grits?
Yeah, I do whatever. Listen, whatever.
It's him not bringing the food, and it's Desjanae not bringing the drinks.
Don't say that.
Desjanae, you had
They
me.
getting on this.
Y'all, Desjanae be whipping up the drinks, and she told me she was bringing some drinks, and she walked through the door with no drinks.
And I didn't come with no food.
And what made it worse was I looked at her Instagram, and she
And she
made
whipping
good
up the
drinks.
drinks.
She said, look at this.
The next show y'all gonna see me.
She did well, Aaliyah?
She was shaking it.
What she do?
She showed us the lemon. She said blueberry lemonade.
It's the hand movements for me. That's not looking good.
Spreading it out. I said, ooh, I want that.
It was the hand
I'll be
movements.
on the next show for sure, but you know, stuff happens sometimes.
It's all right, boo.
Yeah, we finna get
I feel
into
it.
some things. I'm going to miss Suave, but we finna get into some things. As you guys know, and if you don't know, we always start this show off with a game called Black Card Revoke. And I'm gonna ask y'all questions that black people should know. If you don't know it, then we're gonna have to go ahead and kick you out. Kick you out the culture. We're gonna call it culture ticket revoked, okay?
Period.
So the first question is, you got to finish the lyrics. Okay. What the hell is going on?
In the
Between me,
sheets
she's in my arms. Baby.
I was trying not to sing it because I figured that y'all would understand it, but yes. What the hell?
I know that song, but
You don't know it?
I do know the song. But when
But
you
what?
said it,
This shit good.
You already
What
know
you
we're
gonna
gonna
say?
be down
Cause
for the
you,
vote.
I wasn't gonna say
Culture
nothing.
ticket revolt.
I wasn't finna say nothing because I had to think about the song.
Okay. Another
Between
one.
the sheets in my home.
This is a phrase. Why shouldn't you buy a man a pair of shoes?
Cause the same shoes you bought, those same shoes you bought, he'll walk out your life with. And the same shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You on the prize.
You want to And I wear 10 in Yeezys, right?
Now she ready for
So
him.
you walking out people's lives.
I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna walk back in. You heard? Like, what's up? It's a door. We going in and out. I'll be back. I gotta go get some
He's
bread.
sarcastic.
Ladies, he
Okay.
said that so
Go
we
get
can
some
get the
bread.
shit.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So Miss Jada Chivas was talking about some real things.
Is you could look at the cup half full or half empty. Any saying can be switched anyway.
It could be
I
vice
like
versa
that.
though, because they tell
I'm gonna
women
put that on
to
my-
do that. They be like, don't buy no man no shoes, cause. Or you be like, bro, don't buy no girl that shoes. You can buy her the shoes, but she
I ain't heard that one.
That's so
I ain't heard that one, but I heard the men.
She's like,
But anywho, we finna get into some current events, y'all. Some things happened.
Hold on, so who lost their card though? Who lost their culture card?
Nobody lost it.
All right,
Nobody lost it because y'all got it. He was the first person to answer those. That's she said. He won a prize.
She had that phone a friend because you her special
She
guest.
almost lost hers though because she was a little confused about the song. But let's get into what's been going on in the world. So have everyone heard about the situation with the white dude shooting up the supermarket in Buffalo, New York?
Yeah, that's
I've heard about it, but I haven't really tapped into it for real.
So basically what happened is so it's a white dude. He drove like over 200 miles to go to this predominantly black supermarket where he knew black people would be there. That's where they shop. And he was recording it on this app called Twitch. He pulled up, just started shooting people outside. You could see literally on the video bodies just dropping. He went inside, started shooting people. I think it was 13 people that was killed, and 11 out of those 13 people were black people. And so in the interview, they said that when they was asking him questions like, why did you choose this place? He was like, because I know that's, where the black people are at. And that's where they shop. And he was like, well, why are you targeting black people? And so basically his reasoning was that black people are taking over the world. That was his reasoning. Allegedly.
And we are.
Black people were taking over the world, so he felt like he had to take some people out. So, what's y'all thoughts on this? Because I'm gonna finish, but what's y'all thoughts?
As far as taking over the world, I feel like I just want like the other. I don't want to sound racist. I just want the other like races to understand like we were always taught to be survivors and strong. So it's like if they see that in us and they don't have it or they hate it, they need to understand it first. You feel me? Like we always was taught to be empowered, to be kings, to be queens. We was taught since we were youngins to lead and you know what I mean? It's not about taking over the world. It's just about, protecting and surviving, protecting your unity. So we had to learn how to do that, you know what I'm saying? And some people look at it and they hate it and they don't understand it because of our color. They're like, oh, she's black, so I'm just gonna go shoot up a black store because I hate them. They trying to take over. But these are the same black people who's invested in your businesses in the same color of your people
And built it, by the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel like
own it, by the way.
I feel like white people feel like this is their space, this is their air, and we need to stop breathing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing that happened a few years ago where the white man had killed the dude at the gas station for blasting his music too loud. He told him to turn down. He said no, and he shot him. It's like they almost feel like that this is just their air. Whatever I say is what you need to do. And so on the interview on Fox News been acting up. They've been saying some crazy stuff about this situation. But basically, the white man was like, well, don't you think it's maybe a mental illness? He's 18 years old and his brain isn't fully developed or whatever like that. So can't we just, basically write this off as he has a mental illness? And so the black man that was on there, he was saying that, okay, you're saying that an 18-year-old, his brain isn't fully developed, but it was fully developed for him to drive over 200 miles, get out the car, shoot people, turn on the camera and record it. Y'all about to kill me. Sorry. She said, y'all about to kill me. Hold on.
That's real footage. That's real footage.
Sorry, BB.
Dang, I feel bad. Yeah, let's just take a second.
Air it out. Okay, anywho.
We all like.
We all in the conversation. I feel that, man. We in here. She feeling too over here like giggling.
It's just we all sharing. I said she might say something because she like she feeling.
All right, let's come again.
I just started talking like, damn, Miss Connie.
I'm like, dang. But okay, so back to it. So basically, the man was like, his brain was fully developed for him to drive over 200 miles, record it, get out, aim it at somebody, pull the trigger, go into it, aim at some more people, and and like, you know, lay out his whole planning. You know, I went there for X, Y, and Z. I did it for X, Y, Z. I target X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why is it that we keep trying to write off white people when they do stuff like this as a mental illness instead of they're just freaking terrorists
I agree with
bad
you,
people?
I agree.
Because when we do it, they don't ever take he was mental. They got us locked in
monsters.
23. It's just like, so every time my white friend decides to go shoot up a school, blow up a fucking building, y'all gonna say that he's mental and then he got his 20-year sentence is 2 years. But we go do that shit, we don't even get a chance to fight for our shit.
They
We automatically 20.
They trying to throw Young Thug the worst case
They trying to do
scenario.
it so wrong. And they added another 7, you know, we don't want to speak on that. They added another 7 charges on this man.
Exactly.
So it's just
It's-
like
they talking about
it's
stuff that happened,
lyrics.
what,
It's like lyrics. So
7
if you
years
gonna lock
ago.
somebody up for lyrics, you might as well lock all
Everybody
the
else.
musicians up.
Every rock artist.
Cause you mean to tell me MJ Machine Gun Kelly ain't never said no viral crazy killing stabbing shit?
They all say that.
Eminem.
Everybody saying crazy
Eminem
stuff.
talk about murder, more murder than anybody in any of his old music. So
No shade, I work
Okay.
at haunted houses. All the music is die, 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 murder, kill, kill.
Yeah, everything is always talking
If we go
about.
in- if we go in and skip everybody's lyrics, everything
Needs to go.
And you know what? That's a good topic. It's the same thing that Nicki Minaj was saying when she was like, people judge her off her lyrics of what she's saying, and Future was saying the same thing. They judge him off of he talking about drugs, so they think that he get high all the time. But Nicki Minaj was saying, okay, what if they did that to movie actors?
Yeah.
How many movie actors go, you know, these actors go killing people and doing all these things. They're acting though. Nobody ever say, I'm gonna pull you in court and talk about this movie, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I agree with that.
But I definitely feel like it's really sad that happened and how people keep trying to brush over it as if racism is gone. I think you were saying, what was the lady saying on Twitter about
She was
not
trying
shooting?
to say that she was saying that black people had multiple racist attacks this year and they weren't big on the media, but every time white people have racist attacks, they're supremacists and all this other stuff. And she was from the Fox News too, so I was really surprised.
Fox News
One,
been
she
cutting
was
up.
like, she said that, and for two, no shade. I haven't seen whenever something happened with us, if it's little, they got in the news. They saying something about it. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure if we had some big black supremacists around here just killing white people, it would be everywhere.
It would be everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, lady, like, stop playing. You're just trying to find a way for this to simmer down or something else to talk about. And I agree with you. I feel like that was intentional. He drove that 200 miles. On top of that, you know, I hate to say this, but you know, I did see some of the video, and you know what I'm saying? Like, on the video, like, one lady, he shot her, and then after he shot her, she was just laying there, and then he shot her again.
He
was like, doo-doo.
Yeah. So it's like, no shade if you just wanted to, if you was mentally ill and just wanted to go do something. Like, I seen you pause and look at that lady and then shoot her again. Like, bro, like, you were very fully aware of what you was doing
and where you were going.
Exactly.
You had 3 hours to think about it.
I didn't know you drove 3 hours.
Yes.
It's like, if you're driving 3 hours, if you're driving 3 hours in full body armor,
you knew
where you were going. You planned this out.
The cops gotta see you. I've been in a cab. I've been in the back of a cab, the back of an Uber. A cop looked at me at a red light. I looked at him. He pulled a cab over. I'm like, why you pull me over? He was like, because you looked at me. What?
Right.
But he driving around with full body armor.
And ain't nobody seeing him.
Like a rifle in the car, just chilling.
And the other part that made me feel some type of way, a lot of the people that was, like, dead, they were old black people.
He went somewhere where nobody had guns.
Exactly. So no shade. Like, I ain't trying to be rude, but that's some punk stuff. Like, you wasn't finna go in no predominantly black younger neighborhood and try to pull that. Like, you ain't putting up Montgomery, you ain't putting up Ann Street. You're not doing that because you know you last in 2 seconds. So you putting up to all these old people that's coming up here like
Park and got his smoke.
Yes, like he knew what he was doing. That was
picked
very
the right spot to go
Buffalo.
to. And actually, he said that in his interview that they had typed out that he knew that people weren't, you know, just heavily walk around with guns, you know what I'm saying, at that specific place. So you done did your studying on this. You was smart enough, your brain was developed enough to do some studying on this. You know what I'm saying? So where did the mental illness come from? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you on the gun, did y'all see the picture of the gun? It was like Black Lives Matter.
It had 14 on it.
It had here's your reparations on the back.
Yeah, like yo, so you was mental enough to write all of them little
you knew what everything meant.
I saw an article where they said his family is like, oh, he must have snapped during the pandemic.
The pandemic was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they said a year.
But why you?
They said a year.
So
last year,
like a
he
year
threatened
free.
to kill his classmates in high school, and they said he should have got help then. But I'm like,
so no shade. You're his mom and dad, and he's 8. He just now turning 18. So that means that if he was threatening to kill classmates at that time, y'all had the ability to get this man some help. Not look at him and say, we not gonna give him no help.
Yeah, it's no excuse.
There's no
nah,
excuse.
but parents, you know what I'm saying? That's different. You don't look at your kid as a killer.
No.
But if my
child tell me, Mom, I'm about to go kill these people, I love my baby to death. However,
I'm thinking you some
we finna get you some help.
You gonna snitch on your son?
Yes.
No, you don't have to snitch on them and
It's
take
not
them to
even
the
about-
police. But I wouldn't even say he trying to kill somebody. But I'd be like, look, my child got a lot of stress going on, school
My
and
son is
stuff.
violent.
Yeah, we need some help.
I
from
respect
him.
it.
You feel me?
Listen, I respect it, but you know, a lot of parents don't listen. You feel me? Like, that's a hard thing. I'm not saying he right, but his parents, I'm not expecting his parents to drop a bomb on that. You know what I'm saying? That's like some outside shit. You know
But this
what I'm
has
saying?
happened too many times with white people, and the parents always come back with, oh, they already showed signs of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that don't make sense to me.
But that's sad though. And no shade, I come from a black household where we advocate for therapy. I didn't want to go to therapy. My mama made my ass go to therapy. And when you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want to go to therapy? Go ahead and cry to some white. They used to kill me.
But that's
you
what I'm
go talk to
saying.
somebody and tell our business? You little snitch. Damn. I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody.
That's that New York stuff.
I'm sorry.
See? But like that's what I'm saying. Like my mom, she not like that. Like my mom, she grew up. She traveled the world. She been friends with people in Sweden and Alaska. Like she got a lot of white friends and different races of friends. So you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying nothing negative about that. I'm just saying that she don't really have the traditional, I guess, black way of thinking. She was like, I think it's okay for therapy. So you feel me? I went to therapy and I feel like it actually helped me. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with mental health and advocating for it. If a child say that something is wrong or you see signs of something wrong, no shade. If you see your child got autism or ADHD or something, you take them to the doctor and try to get them help and get them special classes and training. So treat that the same way. Mental health is just as important. So it's like if I'm like, Mom, I'm thinking about killing somebody, that should be my safe space. No shade, my mom.
Right.
Be like, yeah, Mama, like I don't understand why, but she crazy up
You
here.
going to get help because
You know,
who
Mama
is
should
this
help
somebody
you.
that you trying to kill?
Yeah,
I'm scared to go to sleep.
that part.
Who is this somebody that you trying to kill?
Yeah, they said he threatened to kill his classmates a year prior to the situation.
It's crazy.
But that wasn't like the only shooting though in the last week or so. It's been like 3 of them.
It was just
one
a
at a
shoot.
concert?
Yeah, it was a
Got
church.
shot up
The
in
day
the
after.
concert.
The day after.
Yeah. And it's
And
all
then,
been
this
this
Lovers
all
and
been
Friends.
within the length of Mother's Day to now.
My boy was at
You know what
Lovers
I'm
and
saying?
Friends, and I called him. He like, yeah, bro, somebody did
But
some shit.
and what city that was on Mother's Day where they found 3 bodies in the house? Like, so it's just like it's a lot of
Real
crazy
wild.
shit going on. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's about fucking color at this point.
Rest in peace, Lil Key, for real.
Yes, let's get on some positive. Let's get on some black excellence. You know what's going on. Of course, you know my girl Desjanae is in here. I love when she comes. She always beating my face. Anytime y'all see me with a beat face, Desjanae is always beating me. Okay, so Desjanae, let's talk. What's going on? You know, last time you had the Infinite Beauty going on, and now you making the drinks. You doing a whole lot of stuff. So talk to me about that.
Okay, well, since then, I still got my cosmetics on pause for right now.
Okay.
I'm waiting for, just for everything to kind of line up the way it needs to be. But right now, I'm just doing makeup, building my clientele, trying to touch into, different ways of doing makeup and, you know, stuff like that. I actually have gotten more clientele, so I'm happy for that. And I got some plans for my makeup soon. But, you know, I'm just taking one day at a time and just...
What would you say has been the highlight of your whole journey with the makeup? Like, just one of the best experiences?
Actually, is I used to do makeup at the mall, and I did a client's face, and her dude abused her. Yeah, that was really, it touched me more than just doing her makeup and going viral. It was more like, wow, it's women who really, you be thinking you're going through something, but it's
you
people
meet
who
somebody
be really
that's
going through stuff. So, you know, it kind of like touched me in a different way, you know. But she was a little skeptical about the video, but, you know, I talked to her, and, you know, and just try to say, like, you know, you're going to be a role model for, you know, some of the women, not just about wearing makeup and covering your face when it happens, but just sending a positive message to women who's going through that, because it's people who go through that and been through that.
Yeah.
So that was one of my experiences. So
I seen that. I was just going through your story, and I seen the girl. It was like, I think the first picture you showed was the beat face, and as it kept going, it was showing like the black eye, and I was like, what?
Yeah, and I wasn't going to do her face in the beginning. That's the crazy part. I wasn't going to do it.
So what was going through your mind when you seen this girl come up with the black eye?
I was just like shocked. I was just, you know, I didn't want to make it like.
Why you didn't want to do her face?
Because she had a black eye. I never done nobody who had a black eye before, so it was just kind of shocking. So
it was the dude there.
Yes, he was there.
So you gonna beat her up and then gonna come and try and get her makeup done? Wow. That ain't funny.
He probably was trying to find her some products for real. He probably was like, all of that she just put on your face by all that shit.
But I have been reaching out to her. I was reaching out to her, you know, just making sure she's okay, because she wasn't from here. So a lot of people that she knew seen the video, and that's how she found out about the video, because we didn't follow each other on Instagram or nothing. We just had each other's number. But I did reach out to her, and, you know, she was just like, thank you, and, you know, thanks for talking to me and stuff like that. So I pray that she really stopped messing with the dude. That's the last thing she told me, but, you know, you never know. But it left her on a good message, though.
It's crazy. Love can have that much power.
That is not love.
People. No, I'm saying, like, I feel like, I feel like she loved him or whatever I don't know, whatever she knows.
It all comes down to how a person is raised and what they're used to seeing, because they don't know. They just go from what they just been around and what they done seen, and they think it's okay, but it don't be okay.
I don't play about stuff like that. You can't even yell at me.
But that's because you love yourself.
Like, you
for real, when you love yourself and you treat yourself a certain way.
Hey, what you doing over there?
You can't say, who you raising your voice at? You can't yell at me, don't walk in my face, don't shake me, don't nothing, because
that's extra.
People think that is cute, you know, when that guy come up and he grabbing them, choking them, and they be like, oh yeah, girl, he was choking me. He was what?
What's wrong with choking?
No. We're not talking about in a sexual manner. Aaliyah. We know you like that, Aaliyah. We know you like that, Aaliyah.
Okay,
I'm talking about, like, actually, like, you know.
Like the Bart Simpson.
Yeah, but even like when I see people joke,
disrespectful.
Yeah, but even
like
when I see
arguing and you just like
choke me, but even off of, we not even arguing. You know, like sometimes I see people like making videos with their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and like they'll be playing, but it'll be like a girl will say a joke or something, and the guy be like, who the F you talking to? But it be like a joke, but I'm just like, that's not funny to me. Like, we not joking like that, because that's not funny. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's still on the abusive type thing, because what you doing that for? Yeah. I feel like it's a difference between, you know, what Aaliyah like in the bedroom. But like, no. I just feel like,
what if he like, oh, you talking to me right now? You talking to me right now? Come here. Real quick, come
like
here.
That.
Let me shut you up real quick. Come here.
But are we? But is it getting sexual? Are you talking sexual? sexual,
Or
like
it could be just like, oh, who you talking to? So I'm finna shut you up right now.
You talking to me like
But that's how
in a good way though. Like,
No, I ain't talking to you like that.
like yeah,
I feel like it has to be on some like y'all both know what's going on.
But that's cool.
No, but
what if it's
sometimes
just like,
they do be
Okay, like so, like he come. Okay, so
say
give
it
me
just turn you on because it was a masculine moment and like
I'm done arguing right now.
He was
done arguing right
He was
now.
just like, you did what you did, said what you said, but he was like, he grabbed you, put you on the wall, like, yo, who you talking to?
Ooh, not the wall.
But that just turned sexual.
Hold
though.
on.
But
So
that's
what
even if
happens.
it wasn't intense. You was like,
it's not. We not sexual right now.
and he didn't react
In
to
the
your
kitchen,
attitude.
you
He didn't argue back with
You in the kitchen
He just
talking
grabbed
shit.
you
I'm
up
in the
and
bedroom. I
like,
come out to the kitchen and now something happening in the kitchen. It's because I choked you.
But you just 2 seconds ago, you was going off on them.
That's different.
I feel like that's different though. That's different, but I'm
that's
talking
the different
about.
her that she was talking.
But it's still the way your hands is tightening. Cause if I'm,
It's everybody's level. It's everybody's level of pressure. You heard?
like nobody.
Sometimes if you're talking a little louder today,
to get briefed.
talking a little tighter today, just a little. You
The
was
wig
talking
done
louder
shifted
today.
and everything. First of all,
Not the
remove your
wig
fingers. The wig shit. Remove your fingers off. Please. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know with stuff like that when dealing with people. I'm serious. Like when we get in an argument, if we arguing, you can't don't cuss at me. You can't tell me to shut the F up. You can't sit there. No. You can cuss, but you just can't cuss at me.
Are you cursing?
No.
Okay. If you're not cursing, I won't curse. But the minute
That's it.
you feel me,
It's no job. It's no.
it is levels.
But I feel like that's toxic when people have relationships like that where
no, it's just
it's toxic.
she made a
toxic.
statement. She made a statement a while ago. It's how you're raised. Some people was raised by you little stupid motherfucker.
That's still
just-
toxic.
No.
That's still toxic. Regardless if that's how you raise, that's toxic.
You
So
little
that's
stupid
toxic, or
motherfucker.
that's just their personality.
That's
how they
their
was
mom.
raised?
That's their dad.
Regardless
that's
if it's
their
your
grandma, that's their aunt,
personality,
whoever raised
it's
you.
toxic. It's toxic behavior. Regardless if that's how you was
To
raised.
talk trash.
To like say anything. What you just said? You stupid.
Little
Like,
stupid motherfucker.
That's talking
that's-
shit.
That's
but
talking
that's
shit. Some
toxic
people have-
also. That's how relationships
Who's saying little
get
stupid
toxic.
mother?
Yeah, because
that's a little too much now.
that's toxic.
Now I like the choking, but she ain't gonna be.
you saying?
I'm saying as a kid. I'm saying as a kid.
As a kid, and
Oh,
you come up and you get in a
like
relationship
that.
with somebody, or even a friendship with somebody, you're telling people that's toxic, whether
But
we're in a
see,
relationship or
I'm
not.
from up top. I'm from New Jersey. You said New York earlier. I let you slide, but I'm really from New Jersey.
Okay.
New York, Jersey, Philly. If you from the South, we all sound the same. Shout out Tri-State. Shout out.
Yeah, y'all toxic up there too.
I be in Brooklyn a lot too, so shout out my niggas in Brooklyn. You heard? Like, you feel me? So a lot of shit talking happens up top because we don't. Not everybody has a gun like down south. Everybody got a gun. Y'all got guns out here, so y'all quiet, y'all chill. Y'all
Yeah.
talk y'all shit, but y'all don't talk a lot. Up top, we shoot with the hands and we shoot with our mouth. So your friend will tell you to suck your dick.
Yeah,
But that's a fighting word anywhere else.
exactly.
Like,
But that's what I'm saying. So, okay, you're up north. That's fine. That's how y'all talk to each other. The women down there, they be like, yeah, stuff like that. That's how they talk to
Yeah.
y'all. But you come down here and get with a
fuck me like
southern
that.
woman, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? You can't
Now,
tell. You can't
do-
tell us.
you
That's
do have to-
toxic
you have to
behavior
watch-
to me.
You do have to
Some
watch
southern women talk like that, rough like that.
Some.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
That's
Florida,
no, but it's some.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
Alabama,
But I ain't gonna lie,
Some.
brother.
New Orleans.
I'm not trying
New
to
Orleans
defend
women do
them,
not talk soft.
They keep
If
it
you get
gangster, you heard?
New Orleans woman is hardcore.
but I ain't gonna defend
Mississippi.
them. It depend on the man too, though. Like if it's a man, then yeah, like I'm gonna let you talk. Sometimes a little rough. I might let you do a little choking. But it's like if it's like I'm sorry to say, but a bitch ass nigga. Now I'm be like,
Go get the back
bitch,
on
who
it.
you talking to?
Go get the back
Shit.
on the story.
I
Just
feel
like how you said you was like who you talking to, right? So you got to think about it. If your offense is like who you talking to, obviously, then if you're from the South, you was raised with a little aggressiveness. Like, look, I ain't gonna let no nigga talk to me any kind of way. So
Yeah,
how
man.
you going? You can't be mad for
The way y'all say ugly
to your
ass
nigga
is
any
real
kind of way, or
disrespectful
nigga
down
kind of
south.
way. You
The
see
way
what I'm saying?
y'all
Because it's the
say
same
ugly
standard.
ass.
You want. You like who you talking to. So then when you meet a man who like who the fuck you talking to? You can't be like, oh shit, I got a problem with that, because you're gonna approach a person just like that.
But no, I feel like it's a difference between you talking to me crazy, like you saying you stupid, who you talking to? Who you talking to versus me saying
some shit like when you was a kid, you know, you know how you doing some shit. Little young mom, she cursed her little son out. If you raised like that, by the time you get older and you dating, now you might talk a little sideways to your shorty, your friends, but it's literally nothing. Okay. That's just on some you know what I'm saying? Like,
she thinking like, I'm just thinking like,
you gotta accept people
even in bond, like,
no, you don't. You can have boundaries in your relationship, and if you can't meet those boundaries, then you just can't meet me.
But some people might not have met growth until they met you.
Well, you meet me and you go grow and you come back.
They might not have ever known that it was a different side of the pool. It was, you know what I'm saying?
But me,
baby, I'm just talking about the statement you made on, you said up north than people like that. My comment was, no, Southern women are like that too.
But I think there are women that I've seen get real disrespectful, real ratchet. But and the only reason why I'm saying up north people, because I had a guy on here. His name is Ty Vegas, an artist from New Jersey. He came on here. He said he like dating Southern women because it's a whole different vibe. He said up north women, he said they're rude. They talk to him, they calling him, you know, his name. He said they're barely making their plates, all this stuff like that.
I'm not gonna let him do that. You can't give him a bad rep.
But no, girls, and this is why
like that. Certain girls from up north is cool. But look, chill.
Why they like that though? You want to know why they like that? Because the niggas where they from, the New York niggas where they're from are like that.
I know, but what I'm saying,
nigga will come up to you and be like, yo, what's up, shorty? Man, fuck you then. Your pussy dirty as hell anyway. Fuck out of here.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, if I don't know you from up there, I'm from down here. You come to me and say something like that to me. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
He's not gonna do that down here. A nigga from up top will come down here, and if he in the mix, he gonna know how to move and shake wherever you go.
I do agree with you where you were saying that Southern women, we're raised with class, to respect our elders.
Nah, y'all do the nice rude shit. Y'all say polite rude shit.
Southern women talk, they talk polite.
Yo, y'all talk real slick, nice as hell. No shade is slick as hell. Anything after no shade she say is slick as hell.
But I feel like that comes after we have already peaked. You know, doing stuff.
No, I was in the airport. I'm tired, crust in my eye.
Come on, sister.
Can I get something? I was in Popeyes in the airport getting some food, and I asked a question. She gonna turn around and laugh and be like, "Girl, yeah." I'm like, "Damn, y'all doing this hell at 6 in the morning?"
But I bet you said, "Yo, hey."
I did not. I said, "Good morning."
No, you did not.
Y'all
don't even say that down there.
I came in here with flowers. You know I said good morning. How's your day going? You good? Yeah, all right. Let me get the bacon, egg, and cheese.
No, I know you didn't say that. That's too much greetings.
The bacon, egg, and cheese.
So why she said that? She was like, this corny ass nigga coming up in here.
Hell no. So she got what? Stop playing.
So what happened?
Nah,
so why?
I was like, do y'all got turkey bacon? Mm-hmm. And she just laughed at me. She said, girl, yes, we got turkey bacon. I was like, hey, yo, like, damn, it's 6:30.
That's funny, though. She was like, that wasn't me, though. That's funny.
That's not funny. That's rude as hell.
Shout out to the turkey bacon.
That's actually funny. It's like when I go up there, when I have some friends up in New Jersey. When I go up there, I'll say something and they'll repeat after me like, why you talk like that? And they'll laugh at how I'm talking. I feel like it's the same thing.
We are gelling. When you talk about gelling, we fucking with you. We making fun of you, but we not disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful. You asked the turkey bacon, we don't have turkey bacon. That's funny, girl.
But why
she shouldn't have laughed. It's turkey bacon.
Because it's like
it's real.
Like it's
but
real.
it's like for someone, if we don't serve that, and we from down here, we don't never serve that ever. It's like you coming down here.
I should ask for.
But now the South is serving it.
Pork rinds. I should ask for
everywhere.
Like my friends from New Jersey, they came down here and they was like, "Oh, y'all got a Zaxby's?" I was like, Yeah, we got a Zaxby. But they were super excited. It was funny to me. I was just like, yeah, we got a Zaxby. You know, I don't think that was disrespectful.
Their culture probably just ain't never had, you know.
Because that's
like they was like, y'all got Waffle House?
6:30 in the morning, and she served me a pot of sarcasm. I said, damn. You and your friends laughing at me at 6:30 in the morning? I
know for a fact you did not come up there and say good morning.
I definitely said good morning.
Hey, yo, you got turkey
say good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Uh-huh.
You probably get one of them out of us.
I definitely say, hey, good morning. I'm a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? Ladies love the doctor. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's the name. And it's also facts. Ladies love the doctor. I brought flowers. You know what I'm saying? I know how to read the room and be a nice guy. You get more things with honey than vinegar. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of honey.
Free game.
A lot of honey and a lot of naughty water too, you heard? Tequila. Do say, holla at me, you heard?
That was a commercial.
Shameless plug.
That was a commercial.
Anywho.
I like that, Dr. Love Spill. Dr. Love Spilly Dilly.
Anywho. Ali, you had something that you want to talk about with Jada. What was the topic about Jada?
Oh,
Since we on the men.
Yes, y'all. So Jada, she had, went live and she was talking about basically the love ain't the same like how it was in the 80s and the 90s. I'm gonna use her exact words. The 80s and the 90s. She feel like men don't worship the ground that women walk on anymore. And I'm using her exact words, y'all. She said that she feel like men don't worship the ground that women walk on anymore, and it's sad. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of feeling sis a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask how y'all feel.
Because
about that?
I feel like I ain't gonna cap the worshiping. You know what I'm saying? She kind of stretched the word. They ain't got necessarily worship the ground we walk on, but she did also include that behind every great man is a great woman. So I definitely agree with that. So a lot of men don't nurture women anymore. I even been in relationships where sometimes they expect for women to just come completed to the relationship and they can come broken. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how can you come to the relationship and I gotta help you heal and fix, but I'm supposed to come to the relationship and I'm supposed to already be completed and helping you figure it out. And as a man, you're supposed to also nurture me as well and support me as well. So I kind of felt her in certain aspects, but I don't necessarily know about the time frame, if they was doing that more in the 80s and 90s.
That's what I was going to say.
I was like back then, I think they was
oh, you weren't even born in the 80s.
Yeah, I was like, she's talking about like us. I was like, we were.
She's probably talking about from Nelly video and shit. I was like, hold on. She watching too many 90s videos.
I was like, hold on.
I think it comes down to the type of person that you date and the timing that y'all meet each other. But I feel like if you really like somebody, you'll understand that person and grow with that person, and y'all just grow together. You know what I'm saying? You can't trying to come to somebody completed if you're not even completed, or that person not even completed. It won't even work out like that. So I feel like it all depends on the type of person and how it's just balanced out.
I feel like it's kind of on both sides. If she's using, if she's saying, men are expecting women to, be complete. I feel like it's both ways. And I feel like it's more so on women. Sometimes we expect the man to be completed. We expect you to have all this money. We expect you to have all this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I do agree with that. Women, it is kind of reversed on that side. But I do feel like sometimes men do expect a lot of stuff from women. Like they want us to do X, Y, and Z while they only do this much. It's like you gotta know how to cook, you know how to clean. If you don't do this what my mama do, you don't know like my grandma do, then I don't need you. But it's just like, what can you do?
And that all comes down to how a person was raised as well.
And I just think this too, like far as that, like it's no general on that. It's no, cause you the woman, you gotta do this, you should know, cause you the man, you should be able to. I feel like when you put two strong people together, y'all are more powerful. So if I know how to fix an AC unit and you just so happen to learn how to do it, that we're stronger. You cook, I cook. You clean. Not because, oh, you the man, you supposed to, oh, you the woman, you supposed to. I feel like both of y'all should just want to do it and supposed to do it. You feel what I'm saying? It's no, oh, because you my grandma, you should know how to make collard greens. It's, you
don't know how to make mashed
you should know
potatoes
how to
with
change
the
a fucking
garlic?
tire. Like, no, I got women in my family that can pull over, change their own fucking tire. You feel what I'm saying? Not because, oh, she's a woman, she should know how to do that. Oh, you a man, you feel me? So I feel like y'all supposed to, you feel me, build together and protect each other. And then when you're like, okay, fuck that, I don't care because I'm the man. Like, let's go get a pedicure today. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go tan. Let me go do some woman shit. Not, I shouldn't do, let me pay, or you should do it because you got this. It shouldn't be like that. It should be, y'all both want to fucking get rich together. Y'all both want to be happy. You feel me? You want to do this shit together. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? I don't care how much knowledge I have. I'm like, shit, teach me something. Let me teach you something. Just because I'm a man, that don't mean I learned that. Boom, I got a powerful woman that taught me how to fucking build a computer. I taught you how to cook fucking steak. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I just feel like it should be on a point where it's like, there's no gym behind it because I'm the man or you the woman. Like, let's win together. Let's do this shit together.
But that still come with patience too, though.
Yeah, it does.
Because some people, like, even when they meet you and it don't have to necessarily be completed like you were saying, sometimes I feel like people don't give people the time to get to know them, get to know how they love, get to know how they are, why they are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I can relate like to what she's saying. She's saying like relationships now, like how she said like
they be so fast.
They be so fast. Like they don't believe in the ups and downs and actually building. Let me stick through this first 2-3 years to see you at your lowest and your fucking highest. I'm ready to break up with you in a year. We done went through some shit. I'm like, it ain't gonna work. You don't even know that could have been the best fucking love you ever was gonna have because you have to build bricks behind that shit. I don't want nobody soon as it get hard in 6-7 months, you like, okay, nigga, you just not gonna get it together. We not gonna fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who's like, hey, look, this shit might not be shining,
Hold that thought.
but I'll stick through it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If I know you want this, I'm gonna stick through the ups and downs. I'm not just gonna pop up when you fucking winning. You know what I'm saying? And like, oh, I wanna be your man now. You know what I'm saying? I'm your man when you at your fucking lowest and your highest because I want you to treat me the same way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I feel like it's a like a difference when it comes to like what you mean by our ups and downs because I feel like how she was saying like the 80s and 90s, I don't know what she's talking about, but I know like my grandparents' days, our grandparents' day, great-great-parents, like their relationships lasted longer, even though I'm sure there was some cheating. I'm sure Earl was cheating on Pearl. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he still came home, still paid the bills. But at the end of the day, regardless of their relationship, how they got together, they had to actually get to know each other. You wasn't no sliding DMs, we meeting and now we married. They actually had to get to know each other and understand, you know, what's going on. But
so you won't date nobody if they slide in your DMs?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a difference. I'm just saying it's a difference between how relationships are formed because she was saying it's happening fast. I just talked to a girl that said she was getting married. She met the dude last month in April.
Wow.
He with the kids. He walking around with the kids and everything at the house by himself. That's fast. You know what I'm saying? And like my mom, when we was growing up, we never met any man she was dating. We never seen him. For all we know, my mom was single. She never brought no man around us. You know what I'm saying? And it's different now. But like I said, grandparents, they actually had to get to know each other. Granted, it probably wasn't perfect, but they had actually got to know each other to grow through different things. But it also depends on what you going through because, like I said, I'm sure he was cheating. And I just feel like sometimes people say, oh, you have to, why you won't stay down with this person, why they locked up, why you won't stay down with this person when they cheated, had a baby on you. It's like, I don't have to stay with you through that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think people would be trying to normalize that, like, they just made a mistake. Well, you make a mistake on your own. You're not making no mistakes with me. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be sitting here for years, 10 years, we just boyfriend and girlfriend, you ain't engaged to me or married. We not married. Like,
and to speak on what you said, like, how you feel like the men maybe was more romantic, like maybe back in the day it was more like, you gotta understand, like,
are they more romantic
men,
back in the day,
listen.
Is that even
hold on.
Somebody want to ask a question.
You gotta think about it. Some men like they run into some women that
She's
nurture that value into them. You feel what I'm saying?
Somebody
so they run into some cold-hearted women. So they're not interested in goddamn. Let me be super romantic for every girl I meet, or do this for every girl I meet. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was a point of time where they did that and they got shitted on. I don't think it's about the 80s or the 90s. Was women more loyal back then than now?
I feel like, okay, so if we're gonna ask that question,
I'm just saying, as far as the romantic, what she said.
Have men always been disloyal?
Were men? It's just a question to throw out there. Not saying that they're not now. I'm just saying, back in the day, did more women believe in that? Okay, loyalty by my nigga. I don't give a fuck what this nigga got. Nice car. My man. You know, you got some.
I feel like yes.
They were so loyal. Way more loyal.
So to answer her question, some men were more willing to be like, I'm gonna show my fucking soft side because I know she loyal. Even though I ain't God, I don't know 100%. I could be wrong still. You feel me? But she's shown me. You feel what I'm saying? Then you getting these dudes. He's running into women. He's like, this bitch doing this. She doing that. Goddamn. Romantic for what?
But it's just like y'all. But and granted, we wasn't born back then. But grandma was loyal to granddaddy when he was out down the street. Messing with he came home, his meals was cooked, the house was clean, the kids was taken care of. So it's like, yes, she was loyal, but it's like, what were you doing?
But was that a cover up?
But no,
was that a cover up?
No shade. I feel like my mama even told me back then they used to date for stability, and they was friends. So no shade, granddaddy was paying the bills, so grandma didn't really care because he was coming home and he was taking care of the bills. But nowadays women can pay for their own stuff, so women not feeling like, oh, I need a man for stability, so now I want the man for the love.
To accept that, oh, because a nigga pay my bills, he could fucking cheat on me or do me any kind of way.
But some bitches is like that.
There's women who go through that because they have no value in their soul and their spirit, and they're only looking at the finest thing. Is like, okay, I got a Bentley, I got a mansion. I don't give a fuck what he do. Where's the respect for your self love for you?
But you see what old girl said. I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce.
Hold on, bro. If you dated Rihanna, like dead ass, if you really had the chance to date Rihanna and she really was like, yeah, I fucked Drake this week and I'm sorry, you breaking up with her?
But that's because, but that's the thing. I got quiet. And that's okay, so we're going to get on that. So let's backtrack to what you said. Okay, you were saying, so if a woman stay with a man because he's buying her things, she's weak, she feels less of herself or whatever. I had a man, 40 years old, tell me that him as a high value man, if he gets with any woman, if he gets with a black woman, that's what he said. He gets with a black woman, he's upgrading her life. This is what a black man told me, that if he gets with a black woman, he's upgrading her life because, one, she already didn't have a dad. This is what he said. She already didn't have a dad, so anything that he's doing for her is upgrading her life. He basically saved her. He said, so we ended up talking about the situation. So he was like, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say we're married and you go to the bathroom and there's pee on the toilet. He said, how would you respond to me? I was like, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna say, you left pee on the toilet, you need to come get this. Because but also he said this was multiple times. I keep going to the bathroom, there's pee on the toilet. I said I would come in there and I would say, hey, you need to clean this up. Because I just feel like you're a grown person. I shouldn't have to clean it up. So he was like, so you going to risk your family and your legacy instead of just cleaning up the pee? And I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
And he really felt like this. He's one of those Kevin Samuels fans. He felt like that. He felt like if I say something he felt like if a woman say something, if a woman say something to a man that's high value or hard working, and you say something to him as far as like cleaning up something or addressing him, correcting him on something, you're at risk of losing everything. Because he was like, so if you come outside and your car gone, then what you gonna do? Was it worth it? I'm like,
a possessive ass nigga.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of guys that feel like that. Kevin Samuels, let's go to your godfather. I watched the snippet of his life because I stopped listening to him when I first seen The Foolishness years ago. So a snippet, he was on live with this lady. He said, are you okay with your man having options, being with multiple women. She said, yeah, he can, because I'm going to do me. He was like, no, you're not. You're going to sit your ass at home. And I'm like, how does this work? How do you, because you feel like you're a high value man, you feel like you can go out and do what you want to do. I need to sit back because if I do something, you're going to snatch everything away. Everything that you've given me, you're going to snatch that away.
That comes down to the woman, though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're supposed to always have your own.
But, okay.
Regardless.
Hold on real quick. Let me finish.
She feel like men was more romantic. You got to think about it. That man felt. That man
I was romantic because I fucked
that man.
up.
No, that man felt. It's either he could, like you said, he was cheating on that part, or he trying to hide so, or that man felt, man, my woman makes me feel that I know that she's worth it. She makes me feel that. So I'm gonna want to be like this anyway to her, just general, because she's a fucking boss. She's a fucking leader. So I know how to submit to her, and I can be romantic to her.
But that's not how a lot of men think. It's like that's very few, because it's literally, seriously, this is very few that a guy would say something like, I want my woman to be a boss. This same me and this guy that I was just telling you about, we had a whole conversation. He said he don't date women who are deemed high value or successful because we like weak men. We like beta men. That's what he said. He said we like beta men. But my thing is, no, you don't like a high value woman or a woman who's on her stuff, got her own stuff, because you can't have any control over her anymore. You can't talk to me crazy because I don't have to be here. You're not holding nothing over my head. Like he said, so you gonna risk you walking outside and you don't having no car? See, I got my own car.
That's the value of you knowing you like, okay, these are the material things. So if you want to accept for somebody to treat you like that because of what they have, then you don't deal with that. You dig what I'm saying? You don't deal with that. You don't be afraid of that. At the end of the day, I want a woman who knows how to do something different than me, who pushing me, who leading me, who bossing me the fuck up. I don't give a fuck what you got. I love myself enough. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care what material things you like. If I love you, I love you. I don't give a fuck if you got 4-bedroom house or a 6-bedroom house. If you got 6 figures and I got 2, and you feel like, okay, because you got 6, you could talk to me in my life? No, nigga, I don't give a fuck. If you got 20 figures, I love myself. I respect the value of me for my spirit and my soul. What you have, good job for you. You're doing good. You're supposed to have those things. You dig what I'm saying? You should want those things automatically. So I wouldn't let you control me because of what you have. Right. I would love you for who you are.
But I feel like it's a disconnect with I'm gonna say black women and black men, because it's always a black women are this and that. We talk too much. We too this. We too independent. We don't like. It's like we can't win for losing. There's one group of dudes that's saying, I'm not going 50-50. I don't know about it. You like it's one group of men that's saying I'm paying all the bills and you do X, Y, and Z. And then it's another group of men that's saying I ain't paying nothing. Where your hand for the rent? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's just like when we come with our own. It's always we too much, like, I can't, it's always deemed something.
If niggas or whoever was talking like that means they ain't never had nothing of their own. Because a man who's had his own, whether he's lost it or gained it, he's going to understand that, and he will never love you for what you have.
I don't relate to stories. Like when girls be telling me stories, I be really like,
I don't give a fuck
really
what
like
you
Michael
got,
Jackson and the meme. I'm like,
you're not. I don't feel no threat. I look at you as motivation.
Really different.
It's very few. It's very few.
Like if my woman got her own business, got her fucking car, I'm like, shit, that's my woman, nigga. I'm looking motivated, this nigga. Whoa.
That's right.
Let me get my shit together, right, so we can build an empire and both be like that. Yeah. It's not, I'm gonna be stealing out my girl purse, fucking her businesses up, just doing crazy shit in the streets, messing up her life. Like, men gotta understand when they got a woman with value, bro. Cause believe me, fellas, some of these women ain't shit, my nigga. Yeah. So when you get a woman that wanna build and motherfucking win with you, my nigga, sometimes take that shit over the strip club girl or the bitch you met 20 years ago or 10 years ago on vacation, bro. Get you a woman with value, my nigga, that wants to win with you, bro. Because when you take your last breath, that's what's gonna fucking matter, bro. Not Keisha that you had on one night or the bitch you met on whatever, bro. That woman that wants to build with you, nigga, and see you win, nigga. Y'all, and that's the woman you want, bro. Right. You feel me? Because at the time, everybody gotta have their whole phase. Fellas, y'all have y'all. Women, y'all have y'all. But when you get older, bro, you want somebody who gonna build and fucking grow with you, bro. Because a lot of people ain't don't want to do shit with their life. They don't even wake up with no fucking goal or plans to do nothing. So when you find somebody who's trying to get their shit together and wants to get their shit together, man, you stick through that shit. You feel me? If it's somebody that's just gonna give up on themselves, then you like, shit, there's nothing I could do.
Right.
But when you find somebody like, man, this motherfucker care about me and they gonna stick through it, man, do that shit, fellas. Women, y'all do that shit. You get what I'm saying?
And I feel like that goes into like needs and wants. Like a lot of people be wanting things, but that's not necessarily what you need at the moment. Even with like certain relationships, some people have plenty of signs that ain't for me. That shit ain't gonna work. But then they be like, oh, dick good, or oh, he got money, or oh, it's fun.
And that's why I say the
and
value
it's like,
Yeah.
like you need.
I agree with
Value
you.
itself, it is.
Somebody said sometimes. Well, the first question was, do y'all feel? Oh, you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead.
Do y'all feel compromising in a relationship is settling?
No, you gotta compromise. Nobody's you.
I feel like in a sense it is. In a sense it is.
Settle
It's
it.
settling?
I think in a sense
Settling is completely putting yourself to the side. Like compromising is like, okay, you went a little bit down, I went a little bit down, and I feel like settling
you
is
still
like both
settle,
of us.
and you still settled in the sense it's just like me. I always say I wouldn't date a guy with kids. However, if I get in a relationship with the guy with kids, I just settle. If you was the perfect guy, like you treated me good and you just made me happy and I got with you, I just settled.
I feel like
It's not a bad thing necessarily, but I settled.
But this the difference.
But
No shade.
like
Compromise
compromise
is not kids. Say you met the perfect guy with one child instead of kids.
You still
That's
have a
compromise
child,
in my eyes.
but that's
what-
still
but
a
you said
child.
it's something that
though.
Kids are kids. You
It's
got
something
you.
that you have that's a defense mechanism against somebody with kids that's not yours.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing wrong.
Is
It's
it the
just
baby mama drama and stuff?
I think it's the I've talked to a guy with kids. And that's why I feel like I settled because I always said I wouldn't. And I talked to a guy with a kid.
But where did it come from? Where did not?
I wouldn't say
Where did that what is it? That boundary come from? You know what I'm saying?
I think just because like seeing what's been going on with like other people's stuff, and I always said, oh, I'm not gonna do it because I seen. Oh, the baby mama, he's still talking to the baby mama. He's and I always said I wouldn't, but I end up talking to a dude with the kid, and he swore up and down.
Say something. All baby mama and baby daddies is not like that.
Yeah.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
I could agree.
I'm just making so some people can get that scenario out their head just because they have a baby daddy that you may just go back to him or y'all gonna be together.
That's why I asked the question the way
Baby,
I asked
once
it,
I'm
because
done,
everything comes
I'm
from-
done.
Yeah,
But no, listen, hold on. So the reason why I say I feel like that because the reason why I said I wouldn't is what ended up happening. He swore up and down he was not with this person. This was the worst person born in his life. They're on baby number 2.
So now it kind of
A few months out, they're on baby number 2.
This is what you're basically like me. You still have that guard. You're gonna have that guard in that thought because
they
now
lie
when
to
you
you.
thought that, that's exactly what fucking happened. You're no wrong for that. You're supposed to feel that way. You ain't supposed to be friendly towards it or be like that. But you also supposed to give it a shot of trust.
I did.
But when you was dating him, did you freely date him, or did you always have in the back of your mind, is he dealing with her? Because secretly, people
I really thought that he was done because we were with each other almost every single day.
so you really
I
gave
was
him a
over
chance.
because, like I said,
Okay.
this was somebody that I'm
you know,
talking about
sometimes you
every
be thinking
day.
about shit and you could be
Every day it was something like, I'm about to be on child support. She said she didn't want me to bring the baby back over here. So, okay, like
you didn't want your energy involved with the drama. You just
I did it because it wasn't that
You
serious.
respected what he had. You was like, I'm gonna give you a shot, I'm gonna give you a chance, and that's just how I look at it. It's like, okay, look, I'm gonna give you a shot, give you a chance. I know you got some shit going on, you got a child, but let's focus on us. You feel what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is what it is. If it ain't, I'm gonna learn. It's gonna get. It got shown to you, cause that was supposed to fucking happen.
Yeah.
So now you're like, damn, I'm a little more safer with myself, but you can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a bad experience. Because you may meet another man with a man. This man give you every. You feel me? I know it's gonna ditch you. I know it's gonna ditch you. You feel what I'm saying? But you got shown because you were supposed to get shown it.
But her feeling like, okay, after that situation, and her not wanting to date men no more with kids, she have all rights, because sometimes you go through shit and you already know what you don't want to go through again.
Oh yeah.
So. And sometimes when you go through shit again, then you be mad at yourself that you even allowed that person. You like, bro, I already knew I
And I don't think that it's a bad thing that I
probably. She wasn't supposed to give him a shot at all.
Huh? No, she was supposed to give him a shot. But then he fucked it up for others.
Because you can't say, oh, I'm not gonna do this because of what somebody else did, and you never done it. You know what I'm saying? So I did it. Yeah. My mom was like, no. My dad, no. I still did it. And we on baby number 2.
Yeah, I went through some shit. I went through some shit like
No.
Y'all wasn't dating
We wasn't dating anymore. But it was a few months. It was a few months after. But again, this was the person that you was despising.
Like that.
Time out. You wasn't giving him no cookies?
No, you were not.
So
no.
What that man supposed to do? I
don't care who you with. You can go get Keisha.
Y'all boyfriend and girlfriend?
You can go get. No, we were not at that time.
Boyfriend and
but baby, he probably went back to cat he knew and he liked it.
Okay, listen. I don't care. Listen, no. Hold on. Let's stop right here before we even continue.
Okay, did the baby come right after y'all stopped talking?
If I'm talking to somebody we're in a relationship, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
But when it comes to us having to come, what you lying for? Because this was a person that you said you were not dealing with. You could have been with Keisha from down the street, but you went back with baby mama that you said you were not ever talking to.
What she's saying is the fact that you told me, looked me in my face, and said, "I don't fuck."
It wasn't even like 3 months later. So y'all just bumped into each other, and she popped up pregnant.
I mean, listen, I'm telling you, they got a formula. They already made one baby. They got a formula. Their bodies is like this,
and that's why we gonna be like this.
It could be one time where they like, you know what? We beefing, but we catch it a little quick. Wow, hold on.
And that's why I won't talk to him. That's the exact reason I'm talking about.
I'm saying,
that just depends on.
He told you he wasn't talking to her, and he wasn't. The minute that it happened on mistake, she gets pregnant. It can be a mistake.
It's no mistake. You don't mistakenly slip your penis in the vagina.
I never mistakenly stick my penis in.
Come on.
Mistakenly slipped in the pussy.
It's not mistake. It's
mistakenly.
Drunk and said we caught a vibe.
Why y'all doing that?
Right! You despised her 2 months ago.
You got a whole man. You got a whole woman.
Nah, she said they not boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, they not smashing.
They wasn't together.
I asked these specific
both were
questions.
She's on the principle
you're
of
not
saying
my girlfriend, and you not letting me smash.
You can do whatever you want to do.
I didn't talk to her.
Yeah,
I didn't lie, bro.
You lied.
I told you on September 13th when we was talking, yo, I'm not fucking with my baby mom. We beefing.
We meet back 2 months later, and she's about to be doing the next month.
He looked this girl in the face and said, "I don't fuck with my baby mama."
How long was y'all together? Because that means that he was fucking her before he was.
The key word, right? At all, right? The key word, at all.
At all.
At all. So there's no, I slipped up next week, next month.
Well, they didn't have sex then. That means that they had sex before they was together.
I don't know if it was.
But don't make that the rules though, because that's not the rules of the baby mama, baby daddy.
Yeah, it's not.
Don't make that
happens a lot though.
Yeah.
Y'all saying it ain't the rule, but the shit.
That's the rule.
It happens.
It happens a lot.
The rule, because some people don't do that.
I don't make it a rule, but
I don't make anything a rule, but it's high probability.
And even if it's not them messing with each other, he could totally not dealing with her sexually at all. But it's the drama that comes behind it most of the time. It's very like, you know, where you don't have any kind of drama. But it's always she don't have my baby over there. Don't do that. I don't got time to do it. I'm too young. You take your kids somewhere else.
But by the blessing of God, I've been exposed to both sides. I've been always exposed to both sides of things in relationships and dealing with dudes and stuff. And that's why sometimes I see the glass like half full instead of half empty. So I've had relationships where dudes have had a child. Now I ain't gonna cap. Dudes have had a child, and when they've had a child, I wasn't even involved with they business at all. It was honestly to the point where when I seen the baby, it was real, hey, we go out, we eat, we whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have nothing to do with y'all business. That's y'all business. And, you know, if he has something to say, he'll come and be like, hey, babe, how you feel about this? And they'll be like, oh, okay, we'll have a discussion, but I'm not in their business. I'm not your wife. So I feel like that's not really my place to be in y'all business with y'all kids. But I've also been in unhealthy relationships, like what you saying with the kid situation. So, you know, that's it. I just feel like you haven't been exposed to a healthy situation like that. So it ain't nothing wrong with you wanting to not deal with that no more. I feel like you said, people have their boundaries, and if that's one of your boundaries, it ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's all about respect. That's it. It's all about respecting who you in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they like, cool, you gotta be that dude. But if it's certain shit, it's like, hey, certain shit I ain't gonna be. You gotta just, you feel me? And if you was telling him like, hey, look, I fuck with you, but certain shit I don't want to see all that extra shit. You feel me? Like, I don't want to be involved, or I don't want to see all that extra shit. We good. You get what I'm saying? That's just your feelings on certain shit. You feel me? When you dealing with it, you know what I mean? So, but you just gotta. It's who you with. Like I said, it's all about respect. Cause you could have somebody like she's saying, all baby mamas ain't like that shit. Like, look, I got a man. Like, yeah, you my baby daddy, but hey, certain shit don't be doing. Like, respect. Like, respect my nigga. We had a kid, cool. I gave you a beautiful child in your life, cool. It didn't work out with me. I'm with my. You see what I'm saying? Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna make him feel weird and do weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's vice versa. It's just like how the energy is. You feel me? You could allow the baby mama to come to the door and get the child, but if she come in doing extra shit, you gonna be like, okay, bitch, like.
Not the Kanye
You
and
feel what I'm saying?
Kim.
Like, I'm just saying. You get a little friend, like, so you have every right to be like that. You get what I'm saying? If you're dating somebody with a child, because you're like, look, I ain't used to, or you know what I mean, but I'm gonna fuck with you though because I trust you. You know what I'm saying? Until you give me a reason not to. You know what I'm saying? You say you don't fuck with this nigga, cool. Just let this nigga know I don't play about you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm on Butter's side. You know, once upon a time, you know what I'm saying? Before you have kids, before you get married, you gonna hold your ground on certain things. But if you get married, you get divorced, it's over. Now you gotta switch sides. You know what I mean? So now it's like, with kids, you gotta be like, shit, I hope I meet a girl that's cool with kids. Now you feel me, the opposite side. So
I feel like that makes more sense once I get a little older.
Yeah.
I'm 24 years old. I don't have to deal with nobody with kids.
You supposed to be like that. You supposed to set your rules when you young and having fun. When life hits you and show you what the new dealt of the cards are, now you gotta play differently. So until you gotta play that deck of hands, play it how you play it. You're not wrong at all.
And I also don't feel like it should be a bad thing that a woman may want to experience her first child with a man that's his first child too. Like, you can have, you can desire that.
I'm part of the club of I'm ex shit. I'm not baby dad, baby mom. I'm ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? So put some respect on my name. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of girls that be like, oh, I don't date niggas with kids. But as soon as they meet me and we talking and I'm like, yeah, I got kids, they like, really? I would have never known. I'm like, yeah, they live with their mom in another state. You not going to really see the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go take trips and they come in town, you dating me like I'm a single bachelor. So you going to feel like what you saying can be adjusted. You know what I'm saying? You adjust your rules and your standards. And
going back to the topic, at the end of the day, that's still settling. That is still settling in a sense.
Is it settling or really seeing that you could have been wrong?
It's settling because you're still you're basically telling me
you could have been wrong about your opinion, because it is an opinion.
What, that I want that people with kids?
That is opinion. That's your opinion.
How could you be wrong about that's a boundary?
Because you just learned something incorrectly. You know, a lot of people don't assume judging.
That's a preference, though. You can't be wrong about your preference.
If you're taught incorrectly, if you're taught from somebody who's spiteful, if you're taught from somebody who's going through a lot of situations,
listen,
it could be taught.
I think he's trying to say if you had met the dude and he didn't do that, it was more positive, your experience, and y'all just broke up on a different note and had shit to do with the kids, maybe you wouldn't feel that way about dating.
Yes.
No, the topic wasn't about this. At the end of the day, whether me and the guy was still together to this day, I settled for something that I said I wouldn't go for. Yeah. That was the topic.
I feel
whether we were together or not, married. If we were married to this day, I still settled, regardless if that was. I said I wouldn't date nobody with kids. So
but sometimes
here I am married to a man with
everything
kids.
That you want.
And so, like I said, settling is necessarily not always a bad thing, because this could be the perfect man, perfect whoever, and I'm happy, but I settled.
You're going by things that you wanted as a kid, a young woman. Like, what are your? This is what settling is, and this is what I aspire to have. What is that based from? Is that based from like recent relationships, or how your parents raised you, what you saw from your family?
That's just something that I want. Like, I want $1 million. That's just something that I want. I want to experience with. I date a woman now, but if I'm with a guy, I want to experience whoever I have a child with. I want that to be your first child too. You know, so.
It's not wrong with that though.
No, it's not
wrong with that at all.
I'm just asking where it's rooted from, because that's where that's what learning who you're dating comes from. Learning everything that they believe in. Where did it root from? What did this plant grow from?
I think it's just like I said, just something that I just desire. I could say it probably stemmed from things that I've seen, like as far as like the world. I'm not trying to be 6 or 7 baby mama. I'm not trying to be,
future.
I'm not trying to do that. That's just not it.
That's what the
I don't
media
have to
shows.
do that.
You know what I'm saying? It's really propaganda, really. You know what I'm saying? Because if we take away rap, radio, movies, and look at the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, these books that we religiously looked at, everybody had 7 wives, everybody had 30 kids, and that was a normal. So now that
was back in the day, we talking about that.
But that's what I'm saying. It was what was going on, how it was projected through the Quran, the Torah. Now it's music. Now it's television. Now it's radio. Now it's marketing. Everything is a marketing ad. You know, everything that's sold to us is marketed. So now love is marketed. You know what I'm saying?
I believe
the diamond ring is some new age shit. Diamond is a girl's best friend. That's a slogan. Marriage is based off of a slogan to sell diamonds
instead of the real concept.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel about polygamy?
I believe in the original books.
I don't really like
having 7 wives and all that stuff.
Now, if that's your culture and you was raised like that, and you was raised to think like that and research of your culture, and you were brought up to say, hey, in this culture, as a man, you can do that. As long as you provide, you protect, you're allowed to do that, because the women over here in this culture, they don't see no wrong in it. It's no beef. It's no you know you can't never do that with no black woman, boy. You gonna get your head.
But they normally do that because of kids too. Like they be wanting multiple.
This is the thing with me. If that's your culture and the women in your culture is cool with it, if you're cool with it, you're cool with it because it's you, it's your spirit, it's your soul. But if you're a woman that's like, hell no, I don't give a fuck where we at, what city,
United States,
you know what I'm saying, my nigga, you got how many wives? Oh, I'm cool. I'm not trying to be the 7th wife.
So how do you feel about it?
I feel like if the women are cool with it, cool. You feel me? If that's what you want,
I'm taking cool whatever I can get you. Heard?
Now, if you meet a woman that's like, oh my nigga, you got how many wives? Oh, I'm not fucking with that shit. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it because she has to respect that you have 7 wives already, and she ain't fucking with it. So you gotta respect she's not fucking with it.
But what if y'all don't have 7 wives and then y'all just thought about it like, you know what, babe? I want another husband. How you feel about that? How you gonna feel?
Look, so you have most men. You have most men that's gonna sit there and be like, hell nah, man, I ain't with that shit. I ain't with that shit because it's ego and dominance. You feel what I'm saying? So if you like, oh shit, bro, like, hold on. Alright, no, I ain't with that shit, but I can want this. Nigga, you gotta be just as tough. If she allowing you to do that, you should be fucking just as tough to allow her to do that.
That is the first time I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it G.
That is
because you like shit. At the end of the day, like, this ain't fair. If you ain't tripping, oh, I'm scared, it don't mean you love me less or nothing. You just submitted to a boundary or something we agreed on. So why the fuck would I be? Why the fuck would I be afraid and be afraid or scared?
But you gotta understand, it's the opposite thing. A woman gonna find a man that's cool with that. A man gonna find a woman that's cool with that.
Always,
but that's what
you would never find a man that's cool with that.
So it's a lot of women. I've seen a lot of women with multiple niggas. It's 2 niggas in the house, and I'm like, that's not me. But all right, she push P.
It's not me, but it's like
they have me over there. I'm speaking on.
She pushing
hate on another man for what he want to do. I'm really not. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That's just too much.
I had a gay uncle as a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't one of them niggas that never saw gay people until I was older and it was too late because I'm saying some wild shit. Nah, I understood what that shit was as a young nigga. Like, oh, this nigga, he don't like what I like. You know what I mean? Like, but this so I love him. So he's the same as me. So I wasn't weirdo like that shit. So now transitioning that into, that's everything. Some people like to have 2 dudes. Some people like to have 2 girls. Some people like to have one of each.
I just feel like
it's whatever everybody wants.
Like, don't ask for nothing that you can't handle. That's just how
whatever you want is what you want.
I agree with you, but guys don't agree with that. A lot of guys. I also feel like a lot of people got it mixed up on, you know, what the actual meaning of it is, because like when it comes to like polygamy and people having all these wives, one, you're taking care of these women too.
That's what
a lot of the men just think it's we just having an orgy, we just having sex, and that's not what it is.
It's money.
You need to have money. Y'all don't be having money.
No, it's not y'all. Me and my niggas ain't.
Not you. I'm just saying, like the guys that want to do this, they want to. Oh yeah, I'm polygamous because I like to have multiple people. That's not polygamy. You need some money.
You're confusing people that's talking about it. The men that's already doing it.
The men who's doing it, they got the paper to do it.
They on Instagram.
That's why the women are doing it.
With a whole farm in the family.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of niggas in the comments just like, oh, I wish I could.
And sometimes they also had their own separate house. And it's not me and Aaliyah and Asian Desjanae in here with each other. I had a whole family up down the street. Next door is Aaliyah, next door. Like, some of y'all don't be knowing what it is.
And it ain't even also sometimes just about the money. Like, if all y'all are cool with building and bonding like that, and it works for y'all, then do it.
Yeah, the bitches be cool.
But it's still about the money. It's still about the money.
Yeah, but that's
we only gonna build and bond if you got the money, the funds to build it.
I got us, brother.
You can't even demand that.
Please get him out of here.
I got us, brother. So a man come to you. He don't got no kids. He up 100 million. He not pressing you though. Like, he really correct, treating you right. But he like, yo, I want you to be the main one, and I want 4 other wives. He up 100 million. And you in charge of everything. You the main one. Y'all gonna have y'all kids together first. How you gonna feel?
I'm not gonna do that.
And you can pick the 4 bitches.
And you could pick.
But your topic was you said the niggas don't be having the money.
His communication is A1. But
no, it wasn't with me though. It was just like
listen.
You just need to have the money, but
I'm gonna give you a real scenario. Y'all good. Y'all married. Y'all everything is good. He goes on like he do work and he goes to another country. He has an awakening and now he on some shit like, babe, I wanna implement this to us. Like, we've been good. I want to take us to another level.
You need to go back to sleep and stop awakening.
You're not going to hear him out at all?
I would hear you out. Only way I would go for any of this if you got the money. And
it's guaranteed. It's there.
Listen. The only reason I would go with any of this is if you have the funds. If
I'm telling you,
if I don't have to be,
never. Like, it's never a question.
Over here.
It's not a question.
Yeah, you ain't got to be involved.
I don't want to be involved with you and these people. I want to be able to do my own stuff. I want to I want to go away. Just give me the money. Be with your 4 wives. Give me the money and I'll go. And I'll see you every now and again.
So you're going to be the distant wife?
Yeah, I don't want to meet. I don't want to build with y'all.
You're gonna marry a man, right? Just for his money.
Already.
I'm thinking you're gonna marry him because you like him.
No. I gave her that. They are married.
We already married, baby.
So listen, I'm gonna say this. The reason why I use that example because, boom, I watched the Law and Order SVU episode, and you know it's a show, but it's real life. Dude was married. They went on vacation. His wife slips and falls, and she falls into a coma. When she comes out the coma, she got a new accent, no memory of who he is. She like, I don't want to be married to you. I don't want these kids. They're not mine. I don't know who y'all are. What you supposed to do in that sense in time? Like, she fell into a coma.
My husband came back with awakening. I'm going to say, okay, we can pick these girls out.
So if y'all already
send the money to my bank account.
So okay.
I'm going to find these women for you. Whatever you need to disperse within them, y'all get that. I'm gonna go over here. I'll come and check in a couple times when I need some more.
Y'all already married, right?
So
you didn't marry him for who he was and how much you loved him. You married him for his pockets.
No,
when he went to sleep, he had no money.
But
when he woke up, he had money.
I'm giving her that. I'm setting it up.
We was already married.
Yes.
Happy.
Everything is Gucci.
He had fell,
yes.
hit his head, and woke up rich.
No.
Oh, poor T.
I'm saying y'all already rich. Y'all already had the money. Love is good.
But when he woke up, he had more.
He had an awakening that.
But he had more.
Polygamy is the wave.
But did he wake up with more money?
Yes.
Didn't.
So you married him. But if you're already married to him, why'd you marry him in the first place?
Because
he was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy. But what did you say? In order for him to have this going on, you could be by yourself. You could have your own thing going on. You'll be the distant wife. Why did you marry him in the first place?
Because you only wanted me at first. But you went to sleep and you woke up and you wanted 7 other people. Yep. So you get your 7 other people. I'm going to do me. I didn't marry you with 7 other people. You fell, bumped your head and woke up and wanted 7 other people. But you also came with more money.
Are you getting starting lineup of niggas? Or you chilling? You're just going to fuck with him here and there and just be...
I'm going to do what I do. It's no longer just... you just me and you as my husband, and I'm by myself with just you, and you got 7 other wives. Give me the money. I'm gone. I got my own place. I'm living life. I'm traveling. I'm meeting new people, and that's just what it is. We just legally married. You bumped your head, baby.
I agree with Bun.
That's messed up.
No, I'm like, no. I'm saying, but
I'm saying it's adjusting.
You're still stating
life is about adjusting. You know what I'm saying?
I was already married to him.
You did it because of the money.
No,
we're both rich already.
I'm giving it to like, yo, bro. In the episode, they were happily married. Everything was good. She fell on steps, hit her head, fell into a coma, and now she like.
Well,
wake
that
up
comes down to me saying, if you want that shit, you got to be able to motherfucking take that shit. So if that's what you want, and then
but that's not what I wanted before you bumped your head.
Yeah, but you dealing with it now. You like, okay, well,
I'm not dealing with it. I'm dealing this money out of this bank account, and I'm going on. But I'm gonna let you do what you do.
Yeah, but you gotta have the bank. That's the end of the day. You gotta have bank to play any type of game you want to play.
Because you have more money. When it was just us two, the riches that we had was enough for us two. But you have 7 other people to take care of, which means that comes with more money, because now we're dispersing this money that we have with 7 other people. It's getting low. So now that you bumped your head,
now this plays back to what Jada said. It's not the same as back in the day now, because we get more money now. We able to own more business. I
don't think it was so materialistic now versus back then.
Yeah. But women,
so it was natural for us to do that. Back
everything was just extended
because everything was taken care of.
I had to call you on your house phone. I couldn't call you until a certain hour because it was free. You know what I'm saying? I had to call you after 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
I had to page you. Like, I had to page you and
You
go to the
back,
telephone. Like,
I had to page you.
what's up, baby? When you on the bus?
Make sure you got change.
Like, you had to
make sure you got change. You know what I'm saying?
I know he love me. It gotta take that nigga 20 minutes to call me.
You know what I'm saying?
He gotta walk over there. He gotta get the little pager.
And if somebody's on the phone, you gotta wait because it's busy. So it was a lot of time. Yeah. And you got to know somebody. You took somebody out once a week. You thought about that one day. Now I could meet you. I could be in your DMs, meet up with you in 5 minutes if it's really popping. And then I could get a telly tonight because you know I got the breach. You heard? And now this shit getting cracking at 2:30 in the morning tonight. What's up with you, shorty?
But it's also different because
it's the value of the women.
It is, but we also are having, and I'm not just trying to say call y'all out, but I just feel like back then you ain't have granddaddy telling grandma she needed to pay half of the bills. So now we do have men like that. So
shit, back
now
then,
we have
grandma
to,
was paying the bills sometimes
because
granddad was in the army and he came back fucked up. He couldn't even work. He was fucked up in the head. So grandma was paying the bills.
Listen, no, it ain't even about that.
Not.
You've had men that was
really
raised.
A situation.
You have men that was raised. I don't care about materialistic or anything like that. Be with somebody who wants to build and value with you the same way.
But it's
not
still
about
real life.
That's what I'm saying. It's real life, but it's like my mama taught me not to deal with a woman that don't want the same thing I want. You feel me? If you want me to pay all the bills and do all that too, it's nothing wrong with if you did it. And it's just not about boots. That's what I'm saying.
So you shouldn't be with that person.
I'm confused, but don't all girls say that they date the boss, the plug, they never date the worker? So that nigga always could afford to pay all the bills.
That depends on the woman.
Listen, like she's saying, depends on the person. But you have certain women and certain men that were raised. Leadership, teamwork is the way to go. You feel me? Don't let a woman devalue my nigga because she wants so much of this and this and this and this and you like, what do you want from her? Like, what do you have?
I'd rather build with a nigga anyway.
I think that women should, and there's nothing wrong with. Go ahead.
So when a man that meets a woman and he's like, look, I have confidence, I have standards, I believe in, you know what I'm saying, of making my standards to mess with a woman who has her own business. Now she's teaching me how to get one. He's not afraid. He's not threatened. He's not. You feel me? Using her. He's not stealing from her. He's not messing her life up. He's trying to learn and build from her. So he's like, look, I'm used to women nurturing me, but disciplining to me and learning how to get it myself too. But these are the type of women I was raised from. Don't go out there and get you no bum ass bitch. Don't go out there and get you no bitch that don't want to do. Don't. That's me. Like this concept in this area, the way that it is, everything is just like, do for me, do for me, do for the weak. Women had women back then that were powerful and strong that did. So when they saw that, they learned that. So it wasn't wrong for them to want that because they mama saw them cook their daddy a plate, rub his back. You feel me? You need your basketball shorts. You need that. I got that, baby. So he grows up to be like, okay, I want that in my woman. So let me bring it to the table too to meet her. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want her to feel like she's just gonna be the one doing all this, and she's doing the one that just, look, this is how I was raised, so I want to do this too. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's just like if you was raised that way, you get what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with you telling your nigga like, hey, look, this is how I was raised, so this is what you're gonna have to keep or to be in my, because this is what I want. You feel me? And he's like, all right, cool. Well, let me work on that. Let me do this. You feel me? That's a man that's willing. Then the man that's like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm gonna walk out. I'll give up. You feel me? Because you're gonna be the same way. Like, look, nigga, I don't know what you used to, but if you gonna fuck with a woman like me, nigga, I need you to, you feel me? Compromise with me. You come together. So if you see him trying, like, okay, cool. Instead of you having a nigga like, nah, fuck that shit. I don't even want to.
And that's what I'm talking about. I feel like there's nothing wrong with building with somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of people come into the situation. A lot of guys sometimes come into the situation already with their hand out. It's like I just feel like you should be trying. You know what I'm saying? If you need help, your woman should definitely be there to help you. But when you haven't even done the bare minimum with your hand out, I just feel like Dang.
Like, can I have something?
But then you want.
And that's why I feel like, man, you
Can I have something for my phone bill?
You shouldn't have your hand out as far as like, I need, you feel me?
Crazy.
Your woman, so you should be like, fuck that. I'm gonna let her guide me into what I fucking need. Because what I want sometimes ain't fucking what I need. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't the woman like, babe, I want these new Jordans, I want these Gucci's, I'm sitting back like, look, I'm trying to build and grind and go through shit and learn. So when I'm having this shit, I know what to do with it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just like, damn, I'm watching her be strong. I'm being strong. I'm learning from her. You feel me? I ain't taking from her. I'm like, okay, I'm watching. So why have my hand out? No, sit the fuck back and let her get what you need, because that's what's more important. You worrying about this 2019 Camaro, but nigga, she got food on your plate, clothes on your back. You feel me? Your business is taken care of. You feel me? Your hygiene is taken care of. You feel me? She makes sure she checks on you. Your mental. You get what I'm saying? So you have to want that shit, and you attract what you want, my nigga. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes you going to run into motherfuckers who ain't on it, but you're gonna find somebody who's gonna want that shit, and they're gonna stick to it. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to like building together, as far as the payment, you're gonna want somebody who wants the same shit as you. Just period. You feel me? You're gonna want that.
Okay, and so my next question to that is, I was thinking about it while you was going. So a lot of people, well, I'm not even gonna say a lot of people. I was listening to a podcast with B. Simone and Carlos Miller and Chico Bean, and so basically they were asking them, you know, asking the women, what do they bring to the table? And so the lady was like, you know, I cook for you, I'm nurturing, I help you with your business, I help you, and they was like, we don't need that. What else you got? Whoa. And so it's just like, what is the equivalent to what you want? What do we need as a woman to be having to give to you? Because if cooking don't matter no more, if cleaning don't matter no more.
I'm old school. I don't know about these young niggas or these niggas. I'd rather get what I need from my woman than what I want. Because at the end of the day, I'ma survive longer off of what the fuck I need than what I want. So when my woman is being a motherfucking, making a power move, as a king, I should know how to be submissive and let her make that fucking power move. Or instead of feeling like, oh, she's better than me, oh, I'm a punk, I'm a pussy, I feel like a little boy because I'm letting her take control. And that's what be wrong with these niggas. They care about what people saying and what other niggas think. Nigga, be submissive to your woman. Let her move like a queen, because when she can move in a queen way that you can't move. And when you're a king, you can move in a way she can't move. So niggas gotta learn when to submit. Women gotta learn when to submit and let the other lead. You feel what I'm saying?
But when it comes to, go ahead.
This dating is really like dice. You feel me? This shit, we just trying to figure it out. Everybody puts on their favorite mask when they go out to the club, to the situation, and they trying to show you they best then. The time that y'all spend after that is you figuring out what each other is bringing to the table. Now, if you meet a guy that he hitting pieces, you feel me, and he making his own bread, he up, you cooking is not gonna do shit to that man who making 30 bands a week. You know what I mean? Like,
so that's my question. What is it that y'all want? Like, this serious question. When y'all ask women, what do
like you're saying you do is cook. No, but she can cook. It's like, oh yeah, she can cook. That's cool, but everybody can cook around me. You know what I'm saying? I cook.
But that's why I said. I said the things you need. I said cook. I said your mental. I said clothes support.
Multiplier.
Hold on. Let me see. What you say?
Multiple things.
A multiplier.
Multiple things. What more?
My grandparents would tell me that when a man finds a good woman, she multiplies whatever he brings to the table.
Facts.
And that's what I'm saying.
When a man these days, a men are being taught to cook and clean. Like, so when a woman says, "All right, you got to go out there and as a black man face the world, make all the bread, take care of everything." Before you met him, that man had his own apartment. He furnished his own apartment. He cooks. Niggas cook these days. He cooks at least 5 times out the day. He probably only go out to eat when he went to homies or on a date. So you saying I can cook and clean, I need now a real man that's a real hustler, kind of what he was talking on. He want a woman that's a hustler too. There's really more to being a boss than just my nigga give me $1 million and I open up a bit. No. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of men with money don't treat y'all with respect, because a man with money would never treat a woman with 100% respect unless you was in the trenches with him. Because he got shitted on the whole way through the trenches. So he's not finna make it through all that shitting on and get money, then be a respectful nigga.
But who did that to you though?
No, it's not even that. It's just logistics. Like, I'm out here really going through the mud, and you cook me a nice chicken meal, and now I'm supposed to pay all your bills?
Some women don't want a man. Some women don't. Expectations not that high, or that may not be their expectation. Sometimes a woman just want a man to meet her halfway, because sometimes a woman could feel like.
No, I'm talking about. I'm answering your question. I'm up. I do exactly what I say, and I pay all your bills. I could pay a couple other shorty bills. What you do for me? I used to date girls like that. I'll be on the phone with them like, yo, I'm going to give you the best time you ever had. Even if we don't get married and you marry some other nigga, he's a schmuck compared to me. You going to think of me when you married to this nigga. What you going to do for me?
But what I'm saying, okay, so
that's the question you have to answer.
Because, okay, so you're paying all the bills, you up. Okay, so I feel like her cooking, cleaning, helping you with your business, helping you whatever you up with, her helping you with that doesn't add anything to what you're doing.
But do you do that?
She's helping him with his business, so she's so if like I'm an entrepreneur, right? So let's say 5 years from now, all my shit going on, I'm popping, right? And so I'm dating a girl, and she either wants to move in with me or me pay all her bills. She cooks and cleans, you know, but I bet you the bill it would cost for me to pay someone to do what she does for me is way cheaper than whatever lifestyle I'm providing for her. But then you got a woman who comes in and be like, oh, okay, cool, you do photography, boom, okay, well, I know how to organize business like this, and you really should do this with your marketing, because
it's different.
Now I went from making 5 bands a month to 10 bands a month because of her organization.
Yeah, that's different.
So me paying all the bills ain't shit, but you now, and I really had this business idea. Okay, now we pouring into your business. You having capital. So she's doing her shit. So now it's not even, we making so much money, it's really not, who bank account don't even really fucking matter.
Right. So what if you're meeting a woman that has a business too?
Right. So now, okay, boom, we got that. We grinding together. Like you said, I might learn some shit from you. You learn some shit from me. We grind together. We're building.
That's what building truly is.
It's a difference. The minute I want a tour of your castle, then I'm building the castle with you. But
so
they'll go get another tour ASAP.
But what if, so let's say y'all have 2 different businesses. You do videography and photography. She does her makeup and everything else that she does. Let's say just like you're busy, she's busy too. So she can't come home to cook and clean.
But we're not even looking for that. We're not looking for that.
But what I'm saying is, both are busy.
Do we like that?
The same thing. So how?
I'm calling you and saying, babe, oh, you busy? I'm about to pull up. I just got done with my gig. I'm about to pull up on you and come support you. What you want me to grab something to eat?
I like
that.
Okay, that's cool.
Word. Or I just got off work. Oh, you doing the clap? Well, shit. If she got the salon, I dated the cosmetologist. Shit. Okay, well, boom. I'm done with my client. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna help you sweep. I sweep up and it.
All men don't think like that. That's why I said you got men like us who think like that, because all men don't think like that. They'll see a female struggling and still have their hand out. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is the craziest, most manipulative thing you could do to a woman. So when you get with a woman and you see she's powerful and she's strong, she's a fucking black diamond, nigga, don't be afraid of that, bro. Don't let that intimidate you, nigga. You feel me? Find out how you can add to that shit so it makes you powerful too. Now y'all strong as a motherfucker. We ain't even worrying about what bank account we just spent $20 million on and got 3 new houses. Like he said, we ain't even worrying about that shit.
Yeah,
you feel what I mean?
That's really some poor people shit.
You see what I'm saying?
It really is.
If you really making bread together, whose bank account this $1,000 for rent just came out of is really not fit to be an issue. Baby,
it's a race to who paying first.
But if that is the issue in the case,
but that's what the issue be. It be money
still should
and infidelity.
Be paying bills,
Those be the 2 main
regardless of all that you're doing.
You're an adult.
That should be
niggas should be paying bills. Period. But
that's something just that has.
But if that is a strong conversation you have in your relationship, that's not even a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. I just feel like it shouldn't be a conversation, but it becomes a problem when it becomes the conversation. Like,
Yeah, but
you
that's
just
not
come
a real
to-
man, like they were saying, because it's like communication is key.
Everything.
Like
So
that
yeah,
shouldn't
you
even
got
be-
some men that don't know how to open up and talk about and be like, okay, look, oh, this is what you want. Okay, let me do this to show you I want to keep you in my life. So let me get my shit together. and
thank
do
you.
this.
That's what I'm
You get
saying.
You
It's
got
like
men
they
that's
don't
like, nah,
try
man, fuck
anymore.
that shit, bro. I don't care how you feel. I ain't rocking with that. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Like you got some men like that too. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta learn that if you got a man that's like, all right, well shit, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Your point of view, I gotta make sure this don't even be an issue. You know what I'm saying? So let me make sure I'm doing even more than what I thought I was doing, because at the end of the day, I'm not afraid of you to lead or you to be more powerful. Because guess what? I'm gonna learn from this shit. Just like if I'm being dominant or powerful in the situation, you secure it and you let me move because you like shit. You know what I'm saying? He does it for me and I know when to do it. You get what I'm saying? So if this is what I'm saying, babe, this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to be an issue. My nigga like, cool, I'm gonna work on this, make you feel me? More men need to be like that. They just
knowledge
walk out,
yourself.
they just
It's
get
really
up.
knowledge
And women
yourself.
too.
You know what's weird about that? If you don't mind me saying this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had a conversation similar to this with some ladies a few days ago, and I made 2 points to them, and it was just funny. Some of them even fought it, but their face already told the story. And I told them, you know, women complain about men, right? And I told them that it's their fault that y'all trained us. And they was like, you know, at first they was like, what you mean? Woo? And I said, well, generally speaking, men are hunters, correct? They said, yeah. I said, okay, so if you got this area and you got some wolves and you got some antelope, I said, if they're both in the same area and the wolves move north, what the antelope go do? Not a damn thing. We ain't got no more natural predator. We Gucci. If the antelope move north, the wolves gonna move north. So whenever you look at like wildlife and something happens to like a pack of like behavior change, they always go to the prey first. So men are hunters. If men were courting back in the day and that what was working for those hunters, and then for whatever reason the prey start reacting differently to this, you know what I'm saying? We used to use pheromones, but they going ham on this piss. We're gonna go start using piss now. Then it's like, damn, these niggas is using piss. That's what's getting it. You feel me? You can't be mad because the pheromone's not working like that. And then I gave him one more point. I say, women, okay, from the time you're like 13, when you really start dealing with men, to like their mid-20s, most women will agree and admit, I like bad boys. So if men being good, whatever, they see that shit ain't working, they kind of like the bad boy, the little rugged. You know what I'm saying? You train the man till his mid-25s, his mid-20s. That's what he. And then women get this switch when now they want the maturity. You out in the world, so you starting to see about money and bills. Like, so you switch the type of man you want. But we've already been programmed from the time we were 13 that this is the type of.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You like
so
an older nigga with a car who got tattoos, he gang bang.
Money is everything. If
He
I
got money?
Shit, they need
All right,
to
bet.
move
I'm about
out
to
the
sell
damn
hella
way.
dope to get that pussy. You
But
heard?
it's just like
Money should never be the issue, though. To me,
But money
I just
is
think,
the issue.
I just think like as grown people and as being adults, just the simple shit like you should just no. It shouldn't have to really be a conversation. And if it do become a conversation, okay, you had that conversation, you let that person know, because a person may just not know. But if you had that conversation, you feel me? It shouldn't be a conversation after that about something you should already know. Like, because if you was with me or you're not with me, you're still gonna pay bills. Yeah. So if we're gonna be together under one roof, why not? That's all I'm saying. I feel like you should want to do that if you're wanting to do everything else.
I feel like you gotta deal with the men who are going to submit to that, because all men are not going to submit.
But it's the man has two choices. I got enough money to pay for everything, or babe, I need you to contribute this amount of money to pay for shit.
It depends on what women you.
And I don't think that's you less of a man or better of a man. You just
it's
more
just
money. I don't.
You being honest.
Your dad, granddad, they was a mailman, and then them niggas figured out something, and they started a business, or they learned it and moved up in the business, and now in their 30s, 40s. They got bread and they could play shit. 50s, 60s, they got money and shit.
Well, back then, women couldn't work. So it wasn't even about, men just you couldn't.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
It was-
you didn't
So
have
they
the
had
right
to
to
be
do
with
that.
the
Yeah,
man
it was
for
red zone.
stability.
It was a
But
lot of things in the way. You're right.
Also, going back to what he was saying, I feel like it's not really fair to blame it on the women because of the type of men that we have now and the actions and behaviors that y'all have, because it's just like you getting a woman that grew up without a dad, now she has daddy issues. Everything that she do, can she blame that on her dad? Oh, I treat you like this because my dad wasn't there. You wouldn't like that. So to say, oh, well, when you was younger, when you was
He's
13.
familiar with that treatment because he got it from his single mom. The only reason why certain people jail is because we both know each other's type of hurt. That's a lot of people sometimes jail the most because, yo, I know how you been stabbed in the back. Remember that?
jail?
You know what I'm saying?
What's jail? I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, jail is vibe.
Okay.
Jail is either vibing or I'm talking shit with you.
Okay.
It's both.
Sorry.
Shout out Dre.
I just feel, I don't know. I just feel like that's not fair to place the blame on women based on what a standard was years ago, or what young girls at a young age or something, or how you took something when you was a young man based on what you seen and you grew up and you still kept that mentality, because I can't keep, my dad wasn't in my life, I can't keep saying that every time as an excuse. My dad wasn't there, this is why I do this is why I don't do that. Look, I can't keep using that.
I'm not talking about as a man.
Yeah.
You feel me? As a man, my nigga, no.
He's not
I'm talking about when it comes to courtship, when it comes to dating.
Yeah, but you saying that
But
the
as
reason,
a man and paying bills, and that's being a man, that, you know, nigga. Regardless, even women, regardless of how you was raised, at some point once you hit 18 and you go out in the world, certain shit should start clicking, and that's even with courtship. You know what I'm saying? But
you should want to do it.
You should want.
We're
saying
talking about that being done. We're talking from a stance of it's already done.
Learning,
You know what I mean?
He's saying how like the what y'all wanted and molded because at a certain time of age, this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted the bad boy. Now y'all mature. Now y'all want the businessman, the man who.
and you're saying we
Vice
can't.
versa,
Are you saying
Vice
we
versa.
can't want
that's
that
true.
now?
Vice
No,
versa, so you
I'm
can't
saying-
really aim it at men and women. It really depends on.
My question is, are you
why
saying
there's
that?
some men, what he's saying is that's why there's some men out there that's molded that way with their mindset. He's not speaking to all men. He's saying you have some men that was like, okay, well I could be this way as long as I do this.
Because it's our
I can
fault?
do this. It's the women.
It's your
it's
fault.
what they liked it when he was.
It's not.
introduced.
It is your
was a concept
fault.
like
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
You the woman.
It's the
I'm gonna say this.
person's fault.
If you listen to
It's the
seven women,
person's fault.
It's the whole Future versus Russell
if he-
Wilson debate,
if
right?
he ran into seven women,
Who makes Future hot?
Women.
Right. Women make Future hot. So as a young kid, I'm looking.
I
Now
wanna be
before
Future.
Russell Wilson had Future, Sierra, he was the square cornball guy. So if I'm 13 years old and I'm looking at this shit and I look at Future, Future got all these women. Every time I hear women talk about Future, it's how much they love him and he's sexy, he this, that, and the other. Every time I look at Russell Wilson, this nigga is, I'm hearing cornball and lame and square. I don't really see women talking about this guy. Who will I mentally mold myself to be?
Yeah, but
Because
how is that? That's you. You didn't use your brain.
But this
You know what I'm saying? You
this is-
basically saying, well, that's what they want, peer pressure or something.
that's what he's
No,
learned because
that's what you're learning.
Was wanted. That's what you learned.
That's you gotta
so
understand
just
how your
like
brain is
Ciara, she
programmed.
had the thug, the dread, the rock toxic. You feel me?
Yes, she did.
And this is what they're saying. They're saying, oh y'all be crazy to say. And they're trying to make Future like he's just a bad man or whatever. They're just two different swag of men. Yeah. You got a man that's godly and more peace and more. This man is a different man. It don't make Future
I just feel like Future was a
better or Russell
cheater.
Wilson.
I feel like he a Scorpio. They
listen.
cheat.
Yeah. So listen, Russell Wilson was the man that's like, okay, look, shit, I'm finna come in your life, build with you spiritually. I'm gonna accept your kid for mine. You feel me? I'm gonna step up to the motherfucking plate. I ain't stunting what y'all got going on. You feel me? I'm an NFL football player. I'm the good guy. But who's to say is that, oh, you just gonna shame Future, but you was with him at that time. That's what you wanted. You wanted that street. You wanted that.
And that's okay.
But the thing is, y'all assume. My thing is, you assume that because women were around Future, that it was that's well, that was the standard of men. But when that man made the comment of Russell Wilson when he said it was corny, there was a lot of women like,
no, that's
no,
not
he is
I'm
not.
the man, and that's what we were saying.
That's the
Right,
same
but
thing. You
he got that bankroll.
the
You gotta have that
With the
bankroll.
rounders.
Everything is
Wilson-
together.
Russell Wilson.
You can't separate.
He's not an ugly man. Like, why do y'all keep
not
saying it's
about his
about him?
looks.
But you saying that's because he got that bankroll.
I'm agreeing with you on the fact that when they were calling him lame and cornball, I'm like, what's lame and cornball about?
So why aren't kids looking up to that? Oh, women actually do like
Because of
these.
how women. But what's the
There are
loudest?
kids that do look up to Russell Wilson. There are kids. But the mainstream will go to Future over. If you put a poll up, it's gonna be Future over Russell Wilson.
Watch this. In school, did every girl you ever try to talk to, what's the first thing she did when you try to talk to her? What she look at?
Why you asking me? Y'all ask each other
What
that.
she look at?
I got a great
You said when
example.
we was in school.
Wear her
Just
shoes
younger
or
days,
something.
women just say it again.
Shoes or clothes or something.
And that determined whether if I was gonna get your number or you was gonna talk to me, right? So niggas was like, well, damn, shit. If I'm gonna get Keisha or the girl in 9th grade, I know I gotta be fresh, kicks on and everything.
But how you still carrying that from when you was 14 to you 40?
Because like you said, you have some men that still think like that out there because that's what. Look, this is what he did to get this woman. So he's like, all right. I tried to talk to Keisha. She looked at my shoes. She wouldn't fuck with them shits, bro. And now I'm looking at all these niggas. They ballin'. All these niggas fresh. Damn, they got the baddest bitches in the school. How can I get like that?
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like a lame. I feel like a cornball. You dig what I'm saying? And who's to say that the nigga that's fresh as hell, he ain't no lame nigga. He just fresh. Cause that girl was like, oh, nigga, I'm not finna talk to you with them shit on.
And that energy goes well into adulthood. That's not acting.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Oh, man, I'm not finna talk to
That
that
shit
shit.
goes well into adulthood.
A female would look at you and be like,
certain amount of time.
At the end of the day, you shouldn't be coming with busted shoes.
listen, it's about what
After a certain amount of time,
Okay, hold on.
But they do say men take longer to mature than
Why they say that?
Because y'all do.
No, we have to deprogram then reprogram.
we do too.
That's true, but the
switch is not.
The switch is
not
different
good.
from
It's
y'all.
different.
Y'all just have I like a bad boy mentality. Then you get into life and you work bills and but you still want to be. So now I want a nigga to take care of me and shit.
So what's taking so long? What's taking so long? Why you gotta hit 40 to realize you need to reprogram into an actual stand-up guy?
I'm fit to explain.
I like that. He didn't say me.
It also deals with the parenting and all that shit, but I'm just talking about simply courting a woman. When I was talking about that, we all train people how to treat us. So when it comes to courtship, women train men how to treat them.
Yes.
You think those niggas that's aggravating at the gas station? You think that shit don't work? They holler at every chick that pull up.
So
7 days a week. How many women you think they get at the end of those 7 days?
Couple.
But
Even if
They thought that they
get
do that though.
But where are the men? Okay, where are the daddies? Where are the daddies that are gonna say no, son? Future is not the person that you're trying to be.
Why he gotta say that though?
Because you obviously ain't gonna change until you're 40.
Okay, so how you know? How your son know? Even though you saying that's not who you want to be,
Because you be that guy.
One way, 8 kids. He got 8 kids. What that defines the character? Is he not a good man? Does he not have a good spirit? Is he?
You
Not?
tell your son what's a
So you
stand-up
saying because he
guy.
got 8 kids, he's a bad man?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that.
Every mother wants their daughter out there screaming out the songs to city girls, and just because you as a parent tell your child don't be like this person, if what you want to do at that age, you see this motherfucker getting the most results for him,
It's gonna happen.
But I don't be acting like no city girl just because I like they song.
Yes, you do.
No,
You
I
act like a
don't.
city girl if you outside.
If anything, no
trying to get
shade,
a nigga
I
to
act
pay
like
for your
cash
drinks,
doll. I
trying
act
to
like
get a
Rich
nigga to-
Hoochie.
The girl the other day said
That's some city girl.
She said if another nigga
Myself.
walk up to me,
regardless, it can be
I can't date a nigga that has a 9 to 5. That's city girl energy.
That depends.
No, it's not.
Yes, that is.
No, that is not. That is your preference. If you don't want to date somebody with a 9 to 5, that's your preference. That does not give city girl any energy.
That's our standard.
That's a standard. standard that you can have as a man.
How was that not music when your grandfather was not a motherfucking scammer? He worked at the post office and grandma cooked pork chops and had dinner ready every night.
What you have to think about.
But also, granddaddy was with a Pearl down the street, giving her money and taking care of her kids too.
Cool with it.
So he was already being a city boy.
For the post office.
And look,
he paid all the bills off the post office.
What he said about all different girls got a house. You got some women who hate that shit. This girl said, if another nigga at the gas station try to talk to me, nigga, I'm not asking you, nigga, I'm Tyrone. She takes the whole voice. She's like, I'm gonna be like, no, nigga, I'm Tyrone, nigga. She's like, nigga, one more nigga. So you got women who don't like that shit. I'm just trying to pump my gas, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, if you just saying, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Some women be concerned about their safety. Nigga, I don't even know you, and you're walking up to my window.
That happened
and
today.
Like, oh shit, what's up, baby girl?
You have to be.
First of all, announce
for your
yourself
life,
before
you
you
get
even get this close. But you got niggas that'll walk right up behind you while you turn, your back is turned, while you pumping. Nigga, dick almost on your booty. Hey, what's up, beautiful? You like, nigga.
That happened today. I was literally pumping. And
you got niggas.
You ain't hear me talking to you.
You got niggas like that, and then you got niggas like us who's like, we don't even want to holler. Listen, we don't even want to try to holler at no beautiful woman at the gas station no more, because niggas like this done fucked it up.
Yeah, real talk.
But
because guess what? Back in the day, like he said, how many niggas that did that shit out of 6 or 7 days and met some beautiful and got some women doing that, because it wasn't it feels a threat, because niggas wasn't so aggressive. Here,
bro.
Hey, how you doing? Can I pump your gas? Oh, what's up, beautiful? Where you from?
But this where the influence come. Look,
niggas will just hop out the car and walk straight up. Oh, what's up, beautiful?
This where the influence come from. If you doing your thing and you pulling up, Rari, Lambo truck, she's gonna come to you now. The pretty girl's not gonna let you come out. She gonna
for a fact.
But these are women that you are targeting.
If you see a
There's
guy
never been a guy that put up in no kind of.
Why can't you have the same logic based on what you was just saying?
What?
Everything that you was just saying, that is the men that you're targeting.
As far as
y'all, the ain't shit men that y'all talk about a lot, and a lot of us be like, bro, y'all, where's these niggas? Those be the loudest niggas. And y'all go for a certain sample of men, and then y'all just project everything that y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Just raise the type of standard of men that you will go for, instead of just staying in that gene pool or whatever. And then you will start even bringing yourself down and be like, well, I'm gonna do this because these niggas do it. And it's just like, well, why don't you just start fucking with a different type of nigga? Well, nah, these niggas do this, so I'm gonna do this too then. And so how you go meet a nigga now if you moving like the niggas you say ain't shit moving? Because
if your last 3 exes look alike, they all skinny niggas with tattoos and scat packs, then you are literally choosing the type of nigga you don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Women don't date. A lot of women don't date outside of a certain type. Niggas will date a lot of different type of women to figure out what they want. Versus women will date.
Nah,
that is not true.
That's like
that is not true.
What? I went to Florida and had a ball, baby.
That's Florida.
We didn't talk about
That's not true.
We didn't talk about my Florida stories on the podcast.
I feel like the people that I have talked to, I haven't chose a bad group of people. We just didn't work out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't choose
from that.
Yeah.
You take it and you don't deal with it no more.
But I don't feel like I picked the wrong group of dudes and just like this one. We just didn't work out.
So what is your opinion?
But I do agree with y'all was talking about with the whole situation.
What's the question?
Why is your opinion so like?
I don't want to say anti-man, but it comes from a place of trauma. But you're saying I really didn't have no trauma. It just
it's not necessarily about people I've dated. It's people I've had conversations with, men that I've had conversations with. That's why I'm totally shocked by y'all's answers to a lot of these questions, because every time I talk to a man, grown man, 35, 40, their answers are totally different from y'all, and it's just like,
appreciate that.
Like it kind of puts you in a place of, what do you want me to do? Yeah. Do you want me to be a woman? Do you want me to shut up? Do you want me to talk? Do you want me to help you? You want me to sit back? Like, what do you want me to do?
That's the biggest thing. A lot of women don't really understand a man's intention from the jump. I be like, yo, you understand that a man can lust for some shit he does not respect, right? Well, what do you mean it did? It's attention that I feel like you accept and you think it means this, but it really just meant I was trying to whatever. Listen, sweetheart, if I gotta tell you I own property on the moon to smash, that's what I'm and then you would gravitate to that energy, and then it'd be like, men that try to talk to me is like them. No, them last 3 niggas wasn't trying to really talk to you. They was just trying to smash.
But it's like, okay, so my thing is, I feel like it's always kind of one-sided when it's with different stuff. So just like you're saying, oh, it was just only those 3 guys. But then we go back and say, the reason why y'all have these type of men is because y'all, this was what we was looking at back then. Like, why are we getting blamed for what you looked at, what you seen, and what you were persuaded by? But then when this comes to us, it's just, well, that's just you. That's just those 3 people. Why isn't it just, that's just Future? That's just that man. That's just, why it's y'all categorize everything, and then you just put a hole on, it's y'all women. Y'all women did that.
No, I wouldn't say that's not necessarily what we're saying. We definitely, it's like the Kevin Samuels shit, right? Men are more receptive to criticism than you guys are. The reason why Kevin Samuels is labeled a woman basher, if you really, I heard you earlier mention him, you said snippet. Watch his entire show. Niggas call his show, and it's the same energy. So if someone said, I just don't like the way he talked to people, I can't argue with you. But he's labeled a woman basher because men, when he say that shit, we be like, you goddamn right, bruh.
He's not bashing at all. he
told the dude, bro, you fat as he basically told the dude,
he's saying, if you get a man that you absolutely want,
men didn't take that offensively. We like, well, damn, shit. Okay.
So when you say you're shocked because of our answers, that's how you know that all men don't think like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it does matter, like, as far as us, whatever y'all do, it rubs off on us. And no, I don't care how you not look at it, but if you deal with us, or we're in a relationship with your wife, our girlfriend, we learn from y'all. You feel me? Whatever energy you have, it's going. Whatever, you feel me? We learn from our women. So you can't say, "Oh, my man, goddamn, he wasn't doing this before, but now my man be rubbing my feet, rubbing my bed," because you taught him that you were the woman who likes that shit, nigga. You feel me? So now he's doing it because he's with a woman. He's like, shit, this is what she like, and to be with her, this is what I'm gonna have to do.
And that's why it's
we was always trained by women. We was always molded by women.
Some little boys communicate that with without their pride feeling. Well, bitch, you trying to
a lot of niggas don't think like us. A lot of niggas don't think like us. But you feel me? That's what he's basically saying. Like, yeah, he's not blaming y'all, but he's like, nah. If we knew we ain't messing with an ain't shit bitch, what the fuck? We ain't finna try to give you everything. We know a man wanna know when a woman ain't shit. Sometimes he wrong, but he knows. He be like, she don't wanna do nothing with her life. I'm not finna. But when he gets in the presence of a queen that's like, look, nigga, this is how I'm rocking. This is my energy. This is what I want for my life. And if you want to be a part of that shit, nigga, you gotta match it.
Facts. And sometimes when you meet us, you're not in your full
form. The thing is,
of being a queen.
A man can sit there, like he was saying, submissive. A man can sit there and be like, cool. But it's like, okay, why does there have to be even a struggle? If you meet a man that's like, look, this is the shit I need. You gotta, okay, what is it? It shouldn't be no issue because you're the same way with him. So if you meet a man that's confident in dominance, that's what you want, right? Ain't you confident? Ain't you dominant? It shouldn't be no issue. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes a woman will really run into what she's looking for, asking for, and she's like, oh shit, I ain't used to this. Because you're so used to stepping over the boys and do boys and just, you feel me? You have some women like that. You can have your own money, a lot of money, and all that shit, and you know you're a boss bitch, and you know, like, nigga, I could just talk to niggas, do any kind of way. And this nigga that's know you a boss bitch got all that and be like, who? I ain't going for that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care what you do. I ain't going for that.
Don't like that.
You can't say it's not going. You might be like, your attitude, but how can you really be mad in your soul? You like, damn, you gonna be talking. You know, women, y'all talk to yourself. You feel me? And I know I ain't saying nothing crazy. Y'all talk to yourself because y'all are women. So y'all will say some shit in your mind before y'all say it. So you'll be like, this
3 different ways in their mind.
This pussy ass nigga just let me talk to him like that. And you'll be like, oh, shit, I'm just gonna keep doing it then.
Yeah, sometimes you don't keep doing it. Sometimes after a minute,
it's innate for you to do it if it's allowed. It's just like if a nigga go to jail, a nigga like, yo, you want your bread? You feel me? If a nigga take that bread, everybody taking that bread. He the fish. Once you see a fish, you treat a fish like a fish.
Sometimes you don't notice though because that person may be.
What you talking about? You got your, so you don't got a dinner dude, you don't got a bill dude, you don't got a nigga that you know that you never kiss, never let him see you naked, but he'll pay this bill. You don't got a nigga like that? Oh, everybody. You never had. If you don't have one now, you never had one, ever. You never had a sponsor. That's what y'all call them. I know.
But see, the only reason why I never have because I had certain. I never been the type of woman who'll just fuck with a nigga because he have money.
Even though you might not personally do it, y'all know that's mentality is.
That's what he said.
It's not only out there but common.
You feel me? So at the end of the day,
but I'm giving stuff back. I can't even lie. I'm giving stuff back just because.
That's common too.
Cause it's like I don't like when stuff come with stipulations.
Exactly.
Like you know, dude got me car before, and he think I gotta pull up on him every day. I'm like, shoot, you think I gotta pull up on you every day? I'm by my own car.
No, see, that's just
that just comes with independency within yourself. Because at the end of the day,
I ain't trying to be rude.
You are still your own person. This person is still their own person. Y'all coming together to build this empire. You feel me? But y'all still are two different people.
Yeah.
You still have to have some type of independency by myself. That's why money never been a thing for me. Exactly. But if I'm doing it because I genuinely want to do it, but you're not doing it, I'm gonna question like, hold on now. I'm thinking you should want to do it.
Like she said, you hear how she said, yeah, she's letting it be known that's the type of woman she is. So that man that she's dealing with, he got one choice. It ain't two, one. It's either you match her energy and let her mold you and become your independency too, and show, okay, I can be independent in my fault and match what you want because this is what you need and I want to be with you. You're not gonna, you feel what I'm saying? You got some men that's not gonna ever talk like that because they don't look at it like that.
Well, and then also I feel like when we were talking about energies earlier, about not really like separating the two different energies about what a man's intentions are. You know, a lot of times they say, you know, women know within X amount of time. Men the same way. I think where the fork in the road meets it is a woman. Well, I don't even think it's a fork in the road. I just think there's different goals. You might meet a man and you know damn well this ain't the dude. But maybe he got some money. You feel me? He's like, okay, well, you know, I know this ain't the guy, but he's a fun time.
You was talking about this earlier.
Maybe I know he's a player, but he's super cute, whatever. But what I'm saying is, generally, there's a guy that you know is you know what I'm saying? You know is not right. That. But for whatever reason it may be, you whatever. Dudes do have that. We know exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is wifey type. My energy and my approach, everything will be different. Oh, this ain't wifey, but shit, and it's usually I smash. Maybe it's she got some money, but that energy is different too. Yeah. And we'll play that role for that situation, just like y'all play that role for that situation. The only thing is, I think y'all get those energies mixed up. I think if y'all can see the difference in that energy, y'all will understand. And y'all was talking about earlier about
we do. If we see that, if we see into a guy,
y'all don't see it
and
early
we communicate that with you, that's because we're fucking with you and.
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be fucking with. Right? If you was really here with him early, you wouldn't even be fucking with him because a nigga. I'm a man, so I say this: niggas really ain't that smart. Dudes always wear a mask when you see them first, but dudes ain't really smart enough to really keep that mask on. You feel me? The problem is you didn't really evaluate this nigga long enough before the cracks in the mask came. You done already fucked them. You already emotionally attached. Now when the cracks come, now you pissed. But if you would have chilled and made this nigga work, we talk about the old days, niggas had to chase.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? So if you made that, you would have saw them cracks and just been like, you know what, bro, you could go ahead and just kill all this shit.
Okay. So then we go back to what you were saying, where you were saying, are you going to stay down with a man at his lowest and build with him? So when do we decipher from that? Okay, he's not there now. Do we stay with them? Cause
ambition over potential.
Yeah, if you wanna give up on somebody, just go ahead and do it. Because at the end of the day, you gonna already make up your mind like, okay, I know I'm gonna stick it through because I want to see this, or you gonna be like, you know what, I'm just gonna give up on this. You gonna know.
But no shade, people feel energy. So if y'all really in tune, they gonna feel you give up before you even made your decision to give up, and it's gonna start creating weird shit anyway.
And then that's why I say like communication is big. It's important because at the end of the day, my character and the things that I do and carry myself, it molds onto you. As my mom, my sisters, my lady. However I carry myself, if you're in a part of my life, I'm rubbing off on you. You feel what I'm saying? So when he was speaking on saying that, oh damn, the women molded the men, this is what they wanted, this is what they was looking for. Because the men are running into women who's like, this is what I want, this nigga, you gotta be. He like, shit, I ain't even crown child of the world, bitch. You talking about I need a bachelor's? You feel me? So it was always we always had to chase. Now it's easy. You could just go on the I got money. Oh, I'm smashing you like you said at 2 because the women are. It's all about money. There's no value in the women.
It's really power.
Women back then had more value in themselves. So nigga walked you to fucking class. A nigga walked you home from school. See what I'm saying? Nigga open your door when you got to your car. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But no shade, I don't even feel like it's that. I feel like a lot of us women, because we with money, there comes, like we were saying with the drugs, choices. So now since women don't have to sit there and figure out how things get, I mean, like, we make our own money basically now. So it's like, in my opinion, I just feel like it don't have nothing to do with the value. It's more so, I'm trying to see how to explain what I'm trying to tell y'all. Cause sometimes I be feeling like my point don't come across. Cause I don't really feel like it's the value thing. I really don't feel like it's that.
But it's one-sided when it comes to courting. If you are, let's say...
Okay, I found it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. It came back. I had a high moment. No, but I feel like it's women don't know what they want nowadays. There we go. And I'll even admit it to myself. I'm like that too. Because we make our own money and we pay bills and do our own thing. Now it's like, dang, now I don't know what I want. Like, I do want to do that. Got this going on and got that going on, but no shade, when a man is more established, that man might have come with kids. Like my mama told me that. She was like, the type of man that you probably looking for, that man sound like he already been married before. He either married now or he'd been married before. So he probably got kids, he probably got this going on. So that's certain stuff that you might have to accept, or you gonna have to be with somebody younger, closer to your age. And if that's the case, he might not have figured his life out. So that's the man that you might have to go through with the cheating, the figuring it out, the this, the that, because he is a lot younger. So us as women, we want a little bit of this man mixed with a little bit of that man, and the perfect man ain't always out there like that, just like the perfect woman ain't out there. So I feel like, you
lost me at cheating.
You talking about with the younger people? Younger dudes just be doing what they want to do.
Oh, I thought you were saying that if we want to get the men that we want, we have to deal with.
Oh no,
I was saying like a lot of younger dudes, I experience more problems with them. I experience more like they don't know how to treat women, they don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do that. And then older dudes, I find that fill in those holes. That's when you run into things where you was talking about, oh, they got kids, they probably got baby mama drama, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they still treat you really good because they more experienced, they got bread, they more established, they know a direction, you know what I'm saying?
Mean that, because I ran into a lot of women that's messed with some older men and was like childish.
Yeah, they be childish.
I told you about the 40-year-old man. I was telling you about
earlier. Words like, so I just, like I say, I think it's evolving. It's all about evolving, bro. It don't matter what race, what color, what age, what. It's evolving, and you could be 35. If you don't want to evolve, you're gonna be stuck at wherever your mentor is. You can be 40 and fucking move like you're 12. So I just think everything is about evolving. It's evolving,
and it's about if you're dealing with hurt and you heal. A lot of people are dating depressed. A lot of people are having depressed sex. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I made a joke, but
demon spirits.
You know, my father went through 2 heart transplants. So for like a good year and some change, it looked crazy. So I was depressed, you feel me? Family shit fucked up. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in a relationship with anybody because shit is fucked up. you're gonna join me and I'm gonna be in the whirlwind. So I purposely didn't date. But I'm a man, I got needs. If you call me at 3:30 in the morning, we lit. Hold up, what's up? You heard? Or if I meet you in the club and I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to date. What's up? Let's chill. And you on the type time I'm on. That's what it is. But a lot of people fall into dating depressed. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of problems come from. Learning somebody is really what keeps your relationship fresh and healthy. You know, communication and growth. But if you hurt, you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt the nigga you with.
Hurt people. I agree. Like I said, this is like a totally different response than I used to. I really appreciate y'all stuff, because seriously, like, I've always been like sort of on the defense, because I always feel like it was like always something with a woman, you know what I'm saying? And I consider myself, I haven't had a job since 2019. That's when I first got into entrepreneurship. So I feel like once I got into that, like, I feel like I became a different person. I expected different things. My standards and everything was different. I didn't treat anyone bad, but I felt like a lot of people and a lot of men, mostly, like, it was always something, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you do this, you do that, like you didn't do this. This is why you like. It was always something, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying I wasn't expecting y'all's response, because every time I have a conversation with grown men, it's always like, men think like this for real, like.
So y'all get this
what you
concept
think of
like,
women?
oh, all niggas gotta think like this, or all niggas is like this.
And like I said, it was like I didn't want to think that, but every time I'm having a conversation with somebody, why everybody saying the same thing? Why is everyone saying that, you know, black women this, black women that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was always like, okay, we ain't gonna be.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, a couple years back, all females was hoes to me, because everything that I did with females was in a whole manner. We lit in the club, you sleeping with me because you a hoe. You let me smash, I don't even know your name. You a hoe. That's hoe shit. That's really hoe shit. If I don't know your name and you willing to give me your buns, I don't care how Instagram famous you are, how whatever you, that's some hoe shit. You feel me? I don't even know your name, you don't know my name, but you let me smash. So any nigga that you make wait, take you out on dates and da-da-da-da, you doing him kind of dirty. I'm laughing at this nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And those are the responses. Like, why would I wait? Why would I wait? You meet a woman that's about her stuff, and she's like, no, we're not about to have sex on the first date. But now she up next.
And that's the topic of molding the man that you want in your life.
I've been on both sides of the field where I had to work for the pussy, and I was up and they like, here we go. Let me tell you this.
Work.
Females talk about, oh, I can't date a nigga that mess with my friend. I've been with girls. I've been with like 6 girls in the same family camp. Cool, like they all still cool, but everybody had their turn with me. And in my head, I'm a young boy. I'm like, this how y'all give it up? Like, I thought it was supposed to be, you know, friends is off limits. But it really is your power. The type of power a nigga have is the type of play a nigga could play. That's real facts. Drake get busy how he get busy, whether it was early in his career, now late in his career, but it's because he had the power. I always say to a girl, yo, I don't really trust you, because if me and you was cool and everything is good and Drake come into town, he got more money than me. And if he call you and tell you to come out with him, you're going.
But if you dating a female like that, then that's your fault, because some women not.
That's what I'm saying.
Going, bro.
But I see why he thinks like that, because he's done. And it's the Drake in your field. It could be the Drake.
So do you see what I'm talking about?
You could be, you know what I'm saying? It's the Drake in your field. If you're a painter, if you're a teacher, it's the power in whatever field you're in that's going to capture your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if you're a watch girl, the nigga with the best watch in the room might be able to get your number. That might be your thing. You know what I'm saying? Or a powerful man that got manners. Or you got money and you got manners, or your mama taught you something. Like, it's a power dynamic that gets every girl to get a number up, get themselves to a man. Like, facts. And niggas learn that shit. And that's why you got the biggest D-boy, the best car salesman, the biggest lawyer, the best rapper. It's all for the ladies. My Instagram name is Ladies Love the Doctor. It's all this shit we do as a man is for y'all. So when y'all gear us in the direction of what y'all want, we gonna succeed in that shit. If a woman, whatever woman, you know, Christopher Columbus really liked to cross the oceans on the boat, she got the powerful P. Because he was like, oh, she like niggas with boats? Oh, let's go get the Santa Maria right now, you heard? Cause I'm about to go learn a new country for this pussy, you heard? She ain't let me smash? Oh nah, I came back with the new country, babe. What's up? Let me talk to you. That's real.
Like me personally, I'm not in competition with nobody. Like I don't give a fuck what nigga dope boy you had, what bitch you had that had this or that. I'm not in competition with nobody because I value my spirit and my soul more than anything. You see what I'm saying? So with me personally, I grew up, my cousin side of the family, I've been around millionaire shit, around this shit all the time. Seen my niggas blow up, get rich, become millionaires, been around rich shit, meetings, group. I've been around that shit. So I was like, damn, this is a good life to, you know, have goals, but I would never let materialistic things run me or take control of who I am. I feel like I'm gonna be the same nigga. I might do more fun shit, but I'm gonna be the same nigga.
Because money changes everything, bro.
I ain't saying it's not gonna change my way I have fun.
Hold on.
But I'm saying, if I'm around niggas since I was young with money, showing me how to do whatever, we ain't gonna hand it to you, but we'll show you. You feel me? Right. When you come out with us, we're gonna take care of you, fam. But we ain't gonna hand you shit. We're gonna show you how to do it. You know what I mean? So you'll learn that this shit don't mean nothing. You just having. These are materialistic things. You get what I'm saying? So what I look for in a person, I'm like, I look for your spirit and your soul. You get what I'm saying? Your energy and your aura and the way you think, the way you move, the way you handle pressure. You feel me? The way you handle things, because I know that Benz tomorrow, somebody could hit that bitch, right, blow your shit up. Somebody could rob you tomorrow for everything you got. Who are you when that happens? Who are you when your car break down on 285, your brand new fucking BMW? Who are you? Who are you in that moment? Do you crash? Do you spaz out? Do you feel me? You handle your situations? Right. You feel me? I just want to be in life where, like, no matter what I go through, I'm able to make the situation better.
But there's levels to everything though, bro, because you can't be a dude saying this, but then get mad at a girl who is Instagram famous and she don't want to date you because you don't got a Benz. Like that's what you can't be mad at her for choosing her standards. A man gotta have his standards and say, listen, I'm up like this.
That's what
you
I'm
gotta
saying.
come like this. You know what I'm saying?
For me, materialistic shit, I don't care about Andy on Instagram that she only want to fuck with niggas with challenges and bitch. Cool.
You with the soul shit. You with the soul, the mind, the body.
I got a bag out here in a foreign state. She fucking like to eat pizza and sip wine on the ocean. I'm good with her. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna always find somebody for you, and if they're not for you, you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just not gonna last. So you know what you attract at the end of the day. So if you a get money nigga and you not finna walk in no building trying to really talk to no girl. You like, who come in with me? You feel me? Because you know, like you said, motive. I know these bitches, this is what they're attracted to. So I'm gonna act this way. I'm gonna come in this bitch, I'm gonna throw all my racks in here because I know this is what they're attracted to. Then you got the sisters over there that's like having a conversation about their own business. They not even in the party. You feel what I'm saying? Men know, like you say, men know the women they attract. You know the man that you attract. You get what I'm saying? In a certain, he says, a certain small kind of power. Everybody has, like, you feel me? Oh damn, she like niggas with pretty smile. Oh shit. She keeps saying how she like niggas with pretty teeth. I'm a nigga with pretty teeth. You already telling me you like something about me. That's already a sense of power, but even though it's a compliment. You feel me? If I say I like how strong-minded you are, you're not a hoe, you're not here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I like that about you. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if I got 20, 30 for 50 million. I'm used to smashing girls on the first night. But then I run into you, you're like, look, nigga, I don't. You feel me? I know I can't come at you with the rags. But if I'm in your city and I know I can come at you with the rags,
every nigga knows how to play with a girl, and as you go on in time, we only playing how you allowing us to play. Now some dudes are psycho where they're mentally ill, and I think a man that physically hits a woman is mentally ill in some type of sense. Whether it was on some shit that was when they was young, you know, some shit that happened, you know, whatever. But I think that is a physically, mentally ill thing. If we're not talking in that state, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to just a man and a female, we got all that drama shit out the way. It's it's really on the man to choose what he wants because he knows what he's dealing with. Now, the part of us leaving, that's on us. If we supposed to leave that cheating shit, yeah, that's on us. You feel me? I could either stay and cheat on you because I'm trying to have my cake and eat it, or I can understand that you're not for me and make space for you to get what you want in life and make sure I get what I want in life. Mm-hmm. That's where the thin line of being a man is, because you either gonna waste time and play, or you gonna give everybody the space to grow. Because it's not bad if I meet you and we not boyfriend and girlfriend. But I still crack. You feel me? Part of my collection.
Okay.
Like Uncle Future said.
Well, we about to wrap this up, y'all. This was a great conversation. Awesome. My girl Desjanae done pulled. Why do I keep thinking about this girl Desjanae? I keep saying her name.
Girl,
Desjanae, you talking about me or not?
You trying to see something?
Desjanae that pulled up on us. So talk to us before we leave. What is next for you? What can we be expecting from Desjanae? Because it's always something new and better, bigger and better.
I can't really tell y'all that. I'd rather show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Okay. I don't like saying I'm gonna do something, then I put something out there, and then I ain't ready for sure.
Okay.
You know,
yeah,
I respect when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. So, but I got some good stuff in store. I got some stuff planned. Okay. So.
Well, let everybody know where they can follow you if they want to come get their face beats.
You can follow me at Desjanae _ that's DESJANAE _
Okay.
You'll see me. I'm like a third person.
Okay.
Once you type DE, you know.
And then Miss Aaliyah T.
All right, y'all.
Put her sexy voice on.
So with my sexy voice, I do have like a little sex operator voice, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about that line next week that's coming out, you know.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Sugar
I'm gonna check in with y'all next week. Make sure y'all tune in and y'all tag at Culture Ticket for all exclusive clips. And make sure y'all follow your girl at _ Aaliyah T. Remember that. Only Aaliyah T. Have a good one.
Dr. Spill, how are you? What's going on? Let everybody know where they can follow you.
Spilling today.
He was spilling. Okay,
spilling all the tea juice.
Listen, follow me at Ladies Love the Doctor on Instagram. You know, I'm all over the city DJing, all over the country. Really, like, we viral. It's movies. You know, shout out everybody up top. You heard, had to represent everywhere I'm at. But for real, follow me on Instagram. I got shows coming, concerts coming. We just outside. I do a couple things with the music shit. I got an art show coming in July for my birthday, so you know.
Like a real art show?
Yeah, I do paintings. I do abstract paintings. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot. You know, the summer gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? We real classy. We real classy with the art shit, but you know we turn up and do mosh pit shit too. Okay. We cover everything. You heard?
Mosh pit. Then we got our chef in it. He was cooking up. Well, we might need to call him doctor because the way he was out here, you know, putting it out there. You know, we're gonna put a little doctor chef. Let everybody know what they can. Well, you don't have Instagram.
Yeah, I don't got that.
Tell him just real quick before we leave the importance of having Instagram, like, or just having social media. Period. With the business. With business.
So you actually like cook for people. This is what you do as your business. You're a chef. So how are people supposed to follow you?
Yeah, I mean, I know that. I understand that, and that was the whole point of why, like, I never did it, like, because I never wanted to just be on Instagram for it to be a distraction. I always wanted to make money for it. Mm-hmm. So, like, when I finally just, like, found my craft and found, like, you know, my networking skills within myself, you know, like 2-3 years ago, it's just, like, it's been a thought of something I want to do and I want to try out. You know what I'm saying?
You can see anybody on the street and sell them something.
But I know.
You always gotta have something where somebody can go to.
I want this to be known because it was, you know, it's said about me. So I do know a lot of people. So people get on me about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, you're gonna need it. So I understand that, and that's what I wanted it for. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, like I'm saying, like I came to the podcast. You know, thank you for having me on your podcast to show love. And I just want everybody to be blessed, stay positive. Whatever goals you have in life, just focus on them. Even if it get hard, if that's what you know believe in, just stick through it. I never really thought about like being as big as I was gonna be in cooking. It was just something I fell in like love with. But I will definitely try to take it to the next level and give it a shot. So
that's just a one-way street though.
It could just be a vehicle.
It's just so easy to just just go viral
Yeah,
nowadays.
cooking
It's
something.
so
People have
easy.
stuff, and they'll be making up stuff and saying like little phrases, and everybody know you
I
for
see
that
the
phrase.
on TikTok and watch people make food all fucking day.
Yeah.
Be hungry than a motherfucker.
If anybody got a business, if anybody got a business, they should definitely be on social media, because it's just like that's just your just like if somebody refer you, if I refer someone to Desjanae and say yes. This girl did my makeup, my face is because this girl did, and they be like, okay, yeah, send me to her, and I send them to Desjanae page, and she got 1 post, or she got 0 posts, because people have that, like they have 0 posts in it, but you're a business owner, they're not gonna go to you. You know what I'm saying? Like your Instagram, social media is literally like your open sign. Like you drive by somewhere and see if it open, that's your open sign.
And I think for me, like, you know, I'm gonna close, like, I experienced it like in front of me, like my folks in front of me, like telling me, bro, your food good, like they buying plates, they calling my phone. So it's like that's what I'm experiencing now. Like, you know, people hitting me up through the snap, through the emails, like, hey bro, can you do this? So it's like it's slowly, that vision is slowly like becoming real,
because you're starting to see
because
results.
I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like I'm getting compliments on it. You know what I'm saying?
The demand.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, beautiful women in my life that's like, hey, look, you need to try this shit. Like, you got it.
Shout out to
you know
the
what I'm
beautiful
saying?
women.
You feel me? Don't be afraid. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, I never was into the Instagram like that, because I had a lot of, you know, rich friends, and a lot of shit happened. They got fucked up with their Instagram, so it just was like, you know what I mean? I seen a lot of shit, and I just was like, I never wanted to be distracted, and I just felt, for me, when I was around some of my homies, like, they was so distracted on Instagram. Like, all they looking at is booties. And I was like, bro, I didn't want to be like that.
Yeah, you definitely got to have the goal.
I do, like, appreciate y'all for, like, you know, pushing me. I did want to do it for business, so.
But that doesn't make you a bad person. That's what you just like to do.
Yeah. You can say, look, booties a couple things.
Yeah, I'm like, booties. Okay.
But definitely get into it. Definitely promote yourself.
Definitely.
Just look at booties, not all of them, just about 5.
When we get this shit started off, man, we gonna, you know.
Bring us some food.
Yeah.
Y'all coming back and we need some food. We need some drinks. We need some drinks. Okay? Shout out to our camera production crew, Cloud 9 Visuals on the camera, y'all. Okay, getting us right. We're finna go ahead and wrap this up again. This was the episode of The Culture Ticket, and we are out of here.
Peace, guys.